Well, hello again, and welcome to Roland's Reviews. Let's take a moment of silence in honor of 9/11 before we get started. Many of us have lost loved ones. If we had loved ones in the area, I still have loved ones in New York. I used to live in New York, actually. So let's just take a moment of silence in remembrance. All right. Hope everyone had a wonderful Wednesday. Alley Cat, how are you? Roll call time. Now remember, if you do not um, say hello, send an emoji, you're here, but I can't see you're here and I can't call your name during roll call. So I'm going to give a few more people some time to come in, hit that like button. And I told you all that I would go live, and I didn't want to wait. And go ahead, if you stayed up and watched the presidential debate, let me know what your thoughts are in reference to that. And I'm just flabbergasted. Allie said, "Good work." Yeah, yes. Um, roll call. We have more people in the chat, and so here we go. Isaiah, Baldwin Birds, Alley Cat, Mary, Blue Bella. How is everyone doing? Now, if you have two eyeballs that work and two ears that work, how you doing, Underground West? You know that that was total malarkey. It was so biased. ABC, you should be ashamed of yourself. I mean, again, anyone who watched it and who would be honest would say that was totally in Kamala's favor. How you doing, Linda? Um, been very busy lately. That's all right, Underground. We're just glad you're here now. All of you who were able to watch the presidential debate, you maybe you see it differently than I do. Type it in the comments section. Blue Bella, yes. Those of you who have social media, share this out. We need to get the word out. They are willing to do anything to help her. We know that she can't string together more than two sentences without, ha ha ha, without breaking out in laughter because she doesn't know the answer. She looked poised last night. And then I came across this article. It's all over Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. I hate when name changes happen. It's all over. So you can tell me what you think about it. Yes, Blue Bella. They have earbuds and microphones. I mean, as small as I can't even say. She had the questions before the debate. That's always how the Democrats do. Brazil, several of them. Remember, if you weren't here, I did a video, a black radio station. One of their hosts interviewed Biden, and all she did was tell the truth. She was asked, you know, how did you prepare for the debate, and asked if she gave him the question. She said, "Oh yeah, I made up the questions and I sent them to the White House to be okay." She was fired. Um, yes, Linda, it was all rehearsed. It was. They always do that. All right, Alley Cat, she still answered questions with random baloney. Who cares if she comes from a middle class home, right? But remember, when she's talking to Black Americans, she's girl, I'm in these streets and all that ghetto vernacular, trying to connect to people she has access absolutely no connection to. Blue Bella, yeah, she definitely had the questions before the debate, yeah, and like I said, anyone, how you doing, Whisper, who will not admit that, you know, that wasn't right. Trump talked about it, you know, when it was over. Of course, she did her greatest Greta Garbo impression. As soon as the debate was on, what did she do? She left. He stood there like a man and answered questions. And what he said, it was true. How you doing, Cha-Cha? Someone please share this on Truth Social. Let's bring some more people into the conversation. Of course, you know I have videos to share with you. And I think it's a shame. ABC, you know, that wasn't right. And you know that. How you doing? Faya, Greg, what's up, everyone? Okay, we're glad you're here. Everyone who's here, please hit that little thumb, that like button. Greg, how the heck did Chameleon know that there were 800,000 Polish residents in Pennsylvania? Greg, you see what the title of this video is, right? I'm sure someone was on the other end of that. Because you know, normally someone who won't even go give interviews, and now all of a sudden you're on top of everything? Come on. Janelle, how are you? That's okay, Janelle. We're just getting started. Karen, hello. I hope everyone had a wonderful Wednesday. Look at the title of this video and tell me what you think. It's all over X. It's all over. So I'm going to share some clips with you, and you tell me what you think. Yeah, it sounded like she rehearsed with the moderators, and then it's all over X that the earrings she was wearing, you know, now they have earbuds, and they had them lined up. It looked just like what she was wearing. Right, a fire, really, a fire. That's what's all over social media. They have earrings now that look like earrings, but they're earbuds. So if someone's talking to you, you know, you're just there. You can't tell me. She stood up there and she never did answer the questions. And she was never fact checked. They only fact checked Trump. Now tell me how that's fair. Come on, people. If I were Trump, I would not grant another anything with ABC. That was totally left leaning in Kamala's favor. Come on. Janelle, great. Cha-Cha, wait, I thought it was only 3 against 1. Cha-Cha, it was 3 against 1, and whoever was in her ear to make it 4. Yes, Cha-Cha, it's all over X. You know, I'm surprised you guys haven't heard more about it. Yes, I saw it on X, and it's messed up how they would take chances on jeopardizing themselves. That's what they do. They are willing to do anything to try to make him look bad so that they can retain power. That's all it is. Janelle, you know that's what happened. They cheat at everything. Oh, yeah. Yes, he is, Alley Cat. All the fact checking. You didn't fact check Kamala. Now tell me how that's that was totally biased. Come on. Let me show you guys. And then I was going to do a video. I may have to do that Friday when he said something about the Haitian immigrants eating people's dogs and cats. And then, oh, that's been debunked. I'll talk to them. Oh, so now they're not going to tell you the truth of what's really going on. I watched videos. He was not lying. Let me show you. Oh my God. Woo. Excuse me. So let me share with you, first of all, this is trending. What he said about the cats and the dogs. Let me see if I can find that for you. Watch this video, folks. This is short.
Last night's debate, Kamala and the moderators And here's more proof.
ABC News did reach out to the city manager there. He told us there have been no credible reports of specific claims of pets being harmed, injured, or abused by individuals within the immigrant community.
Well, I've seen people on television.
Let me just say here, this is
the people on television say my dog was taken and used for food. So maybe he said that, and maybe that's a good thing to say for a city manager.
I really challenge you guys to get out here and do something. These Haitians are running into trash cans. They're running into buildings. They flipping cars in the middle of the street. They're in the park grabbing up ducks by their neck and cutting their head off and walking off with them and eating them like.
What did you do? Why'd you kill the cat?
Like this. Did you eat that cat? Did you eat it? No, why'd you kill it? Did you guys see all this?
No, we pulled up and she was just laying there with it.
Did you see her eating it?
Eating it.
She was eating it?
Yeah.
So I think everybody knows they were lying in last night's debate.
Yep.
Kamala and the moderators.
Yep.
And here's more proof.
ABC News did.
Okay, so, but that, again, that didn't happen. People aren't making these things up, folks. So, they, again, to me, the way it looked like they were trying to make it, it seemed to me, if you could see the expressions that she had on her face for the entire debate, she was looking at him, you know, like he was nuts or something. Karen said, right, Karen, this did happen, but you're going to fact check him. Oh, that didn't happen just because you talked to the mayor. You know, they're not going to tell all these mayors, governors, all these people in these different cities. They're not being honest about what's going on in these sanctuary cities. They're not. And what Trump said last night was true. They are eating people's dogs and cats, the ducks in the park. So he wasn't lying. Yes, Akeem. Yes, exactly. Blue Bella. If you're here and you're not subscribed and you're enjoying this content, as you can see, we try to keep you up to date on what is going on. Please go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share this stream out, folks. Right, Janelle? And that's how it is. And so, right, Alley Cat, it is gross. And more reason for people to keep their animals indoors. Oh my God. Karen said, and she doesn't address anything concerning Black people. She's not addressing anything. Karen, we've been talking about this. She's not going to do anything for Black, white, Hispanic, Asian. She's only doing for non-citizens. That's the Democratic mantra. Right, Alley Cat? Animal abuse is a felony. And the lady, you have people sitting there watching these people eat someone's cat. And then you saw the guy talking. They went to the park and to grab one of the ducks by the neck. Ugh. Tamara, how are you? There's only 2 hours away by car from me. My dogs have a very vicious owner. Okay, good. How you doing, Chris? I'm trying, Chris. I'm trying to keep people informed because we're all busy. Baldwin Birds, she was not held accountable for anything. When she was asked a question, she would go off on some tangent about something else. And then when Trump was talking, she would just have this like a grimace on her, like a look of disdain on her face, looking at him like she was looking at, a serial killer or something. She was just, had a funky look on her face. Karen, she's too busy trying to remember her assigned speech to talk about anything else. Yeah. And again, you guys can go on. It's all over X. Maya Sisters, how are you? That she had earbuds in. And again, with everything that they've stolen an election. We saw what happened when Trump was running before, where they were giving the questions to the Democrat. They do anything. They don't have any morals. Right, Janelle? Where is Peter? Or ASPCA at the least. Maya, who prepared Trump for the debate? He needs to fire his debate team. Other talking points could have been more effective. And did you guys notice? I think they told him, don't look at her, because then of course, the liberal media. Oh, he was trying to bully her. He was intimidating. I think he purposely. Did you notice that? Type it in the comment section. She stared at him the entire night, and he would not look at her. You know, I was thinking, going back to my English class in high school, what is he thinking? She was, if he looked into her eyes, he was going to turn to stone, Medusa. But yeah, I noticed that. I think his team said, do not look at her. How you doing, Sky Queen? Chubbs, how are you? Saw a video on YouTube in New York, a lady on the streets cooking what looked, cooking like either cats or rats. Yeah, eating people's pets. And then the rats, they're full of disease. Who wants to eat them? Gary, how are you? Blessings, rolling. Keep up the good work. Kamala was exposed last night by divine intervention. Yes, Gary, those of you who are just coming in, please share this out. We need to wake these people up. They are trying to destroy this country. James, how are you, love? Trump said it last night. He said what we've been saying on this channel. If they get back in that White House, you can kiss this country goodbye. It's over. They're communists. They are Marxists and they are socialists. All these things she said she was going to do, you've had 4 years. You still have time. You've done nothing, right? And you had the ABC moderators on your side. Come on, guys. Stevie Wonder could see that that was not fair. That was all left-leaning nonsense. And I'm glad Trump's calling them out on that crap. And that's all it is crap. Karen, some people said it was sad and boring. Yeah, and they wanted to cut him off and fact check him, but Kamala got to do what she wanted to do, say what she wanted to say. How is that fair? Moderators aren't supposed to have a side, ABC. Any schmuck knows that. And anyone with 2 eyeballs that work and 2 ears that work can see that you were on the side of the Democrats, the liberals. Again, if I were Trump, I would not grant anything else to these liberal news outlets. No, sir. No, ma'am. Janelle, just wait until the diseases that we aren't used to hit us. Janelle, there are outbreaks of communicable diseases. They are keeping a lot of information hidden from us. Just like the mayor, which Muir said he contacted the mayor and said that wasn't happening. Just like in Chicago, none of that, the horrible things that are happening there are happening. In Colorado, the horrible things that are happening there, they're not happening. Oh, this is all make-believe. How you doing, Mike? Nice. Yes, King Shaw. Exactly. She's a chameleon, King Shaw. Just like in nature, depending on the environment she's in, she changes. Go ahead, everyone, hit that like button for me. We're trying to get to 100 likes. And I just could not stand it. I was watching it like, really? She really did not answer the questions. She would go off talking about something else. Chris, and she wasn't honest about the unaliving of children. She wasn't honest. Chris May, anyone have a clue what the Build Back program money went to, though it was for infrastructure, nothing fixed? Exactly. James Wayne, Ro, you're saying everything that Trump should have stayed on but didn't. I think he got frustrated, particularly when he saw how the evening was going and they were, pretty much there for her. That's not right. That is not right, folks. SSLT, how are you? Whisper, yeah, we know where she stands. We've always known where she stood. I need all of you to help me get the word out. We cannot allow people to be bamboozled and hoodwinked by her and the Democrats again. They are not willing to relinquish power. They are trying to stay in power. This is Barack Obama. He's trying to have 4 terms. He and George Soros and the shadow government and all these other people are trying to destroy the country. And we know that. And she's full of it. Blue Bella, go out, hit the light, then come back in, please. We can get to 100. Thank you so much, Blue Bella. I am flooding the comment section with hearts for you. And I was so disgusted, and I wanted to come on last night, but I said, no, let me gather my thoughts. Because I just could not believe, well, I could believe it, but I guess I was upset. How you doing, Michael? Michael says she was wearing Nova wireless earbud. Yes, it's all over X. Everyone who's in here, share this stream out on any form of social media that you have. Expose these frauds for what they are. They're trying to fool the American people. They're not going to do anything for the American people, but continue to destroy this country. They want all of us in line, begging, looking up to them for handouts. They want us all on their plantation. No, thank you. I will continue to work. Chris said, let me get my other okay. Thank you so much, Chris. Yeah, Team Hazard, how are you? Brandon, how are you? Brandon said, we already knew it was going to be yeah. I mean, but they make it so obvious. We knew it wouldn't be fair, but really? I just wish Donald would call out the month of minor raters and hold their accountable. Okay. They're not doing more. Okay, I got you. Laura, how are you? Yes, exactly. Camus, how are you? Camus said the moderator, the female moderator, was one of Kamala's sorority sisters, Ski Wee. Okay. Peace to you. I had to turn it off after 30 minutes. The obvious bias was sickening. Exactly. It didn't take a rocket scientist, people. How you doing, Cecilia? We knew what to expect, but to make it so obvious, they didn't even try to hide it. How you doing, Autobot Diva? Yeah, the female moderator, Ski Wee, is an AKA, just like Kamala. Go figure. Overkiller, how are you? And so if I were Trump, I would be done with these liberal media outlets. All they're trying to do is destroy him. And if you notice during the debate, when he was talking about some things that sounded, astronomical, they were trying to make it seem like he was crazy or he was nuts. And everything he said was true. Even when he said that Biden, go get Biden, he's down, doesn't even know he's in the world. That's a true statement. It is. And they know that. And they hid him as long as they could. Come on. Yes, exactly. And like I said, that's why I had to wait to come on tonight, because I said, let me gather my thoughts, because I didn't like what I witnessed. I expected it, but I didn't, for it to be so blatant. I was like, oh my God. Blue Bella said, okay, Blue Bella, I'm getting ready to pin Blue Bella's message. Blue Bella said, thank you. I kept looking at those earrings and I couldn't figure out why stud earrings were drooping like that. So I wondered if they were something else. Blue Bella, check it out on X. They have the exact same, quote unquote, earrings that she was wearing. They're earbuds. They're all over Twitter. Everyone's talking about it. That's why I'm asking you guys to share this video out. Expose these frauds. Oh my God. Brandon said he still won the debate. If you ask me, it was just bad. He didn't get a fair shake. Yeah, Brandon. And that's what I'm saying. He didn't receive a fair shake. He's never received a fair shake in this country. Lucius, the female moderator, went to Kamala Harris's wedding. Yeah, they're soror sisters. Ski Wee. Monique, Trump and Kamala attended the 9/11 ceremony. People in the crowd were cheering for Trump. Yeah, and people know she's full of it. They know that. They know she had 4 years to do something for America. She did nothing. Nothing. And now you're coming up with all of these wonderful plans. Now you're concerned about Americans struggling to buy gas and food? Lady, get out of here. Oh my God. Autobot. And the other side of her hair didn't move at all. No, it did not. And like I said, I watched it. I'm very observant. And did you see she had the looks on her face? Trump never looked at her the whole time. But she was just there making all these contorted faces. Like, lady, what's wrong with you? Hush truth. How are you? Yeah, the thirst is real. Greg, I didn't see sarcasm when you said we lost the election by a whisker. Right. Oh my God. Just like the Black Jobs comment. Everything he says is taken out of context, or we thought it's something that's racist. Everything he said, he can't say anything. The Democrats say whatever. When he says something, it's racist. It's this. I'm done. Madison, how are you, love? So they're saying they didn't see it because they didn't want to. When he's joking, they take it and twist it for their own political gain. Wow. Yes, Andrew, she did. Right. The whole time, Allie, she had that contorted look on her face. Like she couldn't believe what he was saying. Which she probably couldn't, because what he was saying was the truth, and she's not used to hearing the truth. And that was just a truth bomb. I left my iPad at work, so I can't give you my bomb sounds, okay? But yeah, everyone who's in here, please. I have about 150 people in here. Please go ahead and hit that little thumb. That's the like button. Share this on Truth Social for me, please. I don't know what she was doing. She looked terrible the whole night. She looked like she was in misery. With she was just, go back and look at all those facial expressions. Ro, you knew this was going to happen. We knew it was going to, yeah, Trump should have been better. Yeah, James, it's just hard when it's 1 against 3 or 4. I was thinking, how you doing, G8 City? He didn't have to say much. But I don't know, the way when it was so one-sided, sometimes people just get frustrated. And even though they intended to say something, they don't say it. Frustration builds. That's all I can think about. How you doing, Rosby? Fun part was President Trump would give her a MAGA hat. And when he said, I am speaking, oh, that mic drop. When he did that, yeah, because she's known for doing that. I loved it. Blue Bella, for 3.5 years, we barely heard from her, but now they act like she was always in the forefront. Yeah. I don't want to hear anything from you, lady. Americans have been suffering for 4 years. You did nothing. And like I tell people, don't get it twisted. Her Jim Crow Joe's policies are her policies. So if you don't like what's going on at that border, guess what? You better get them out of there. Get them out. They have destroyed this country. James, but if he's going to go against NATO and other world leaders, you have to be better. Yeah. And I think he will be. I think, like I said, in totality, it was just a lot. And, sometimes you get rattled, you get frustrated, and you don't say the things that you intend to say, especially when every time you're talking, you're getting fact checked. And she's just over here rattling off anything that she wants to. That wasn't right. But they don't care. There is no shame in their game. Linda, mic drop for sure. Run, spot, run. Yeah. Blue Bella, she would place her hand on her chin and look at him like he was crazy. Blue Bella gets it. Yes, she did that all night. Every time he was talking, it's like she would give him this contorted look on her face. And, she thought he was crazy and wanted everyone else to think he was crazy, but he was speaking facts. He was. And, oh my God. Let me share another video with you. I'm not going to stay before you long, but I just had to share. I was just flabbergasted that how they can call themselves a legitimate news source is beyond me. And then I'm going to share the video where I actually found the information where I found out all of it. This was all over Twitter. I'm going to share that with you. We're going to watch that. So let's see this. Like I said, if you think this debate was fair, let's watch this.
Well, we begin with the presidential debate between former President Trump and Vice President Harris. The debate sparking intense backlash over how the moderators appeared to team up with Harris to take on Trump. There was not, listen to this, a single fact check for Kamala Harris. All as the ABC moderators targeted Trump with tougher questions, more follow-ups, and nonstop corrections, challenging him in real time on his statements from abortion to crime.
Sure did.
There is no state in this country where it is legal to kill a baby after it's born.
I just want to clarify here. You bring up Springfield, Ohio, and ABC News did reach out to the city manager there. He told us there have been no credible reports of specific claims of pets being harmed. President Trump.
And again, we know that that was a lie. So you did all this fact checking against everything that he had to say, but everything she said was legitimate. Get out of here.
As you know, the FBI says overall violent crime is actually coming down in this country. Leading up to this debate, you have said, quote, you lost by a whisker, that you, quote, didn't quite make it, that you came up a little bit short.
Oh,
but
I
you
said
did
that
say
sarcastically.
I did watch all of these pieces of video. I didn't detect the sarcasm, lost by a whisker.
I wasn't responsible for security. Nancy Pelosi was responsible. She didn't do her job.
The question was about you as president, not about former Speaker Pelosi. Mr. President, thank you. Vice President Harris, you heard the president there tonight. He said he didn't say that he lost by a whisker. So he still believes he did not lose the election.
So, last night ABC had a choice. They could be credible, solid, probing, fair debate moderators, or they could be partisan activists. And they chose the latter. And I sat there watching this debate wondering, where's the question about the tie-breaking vote for Kamala on inflation, on the American Rescue Plan? I sat there thinking to myself, where's the question about taxpayer-funded gender transition surgeries from illegal immigrants? It didn't exist. I sat there, and we have a visual aid for this one. Where's the question about her running mate, babies born alive after abortions being left to die before changing the reporting requirements? And we'll scroll this as well, where are the questions about every single one of these policies, Harris, these radical policies? I believe one or two were mentioned casually. None of Harris's.
All right, we have a little commercial here, but this is a bunch of crapola people. All of us who watched it, we all know. Let me get this going again here.
Not by the moderators. I mean, Donald Trump was bringing up things. He was the one, and then he was fact-checked for bringing up items about this, particularly with the subject of abortion, which when you watch was one of his strongest moments, and he filled his entire time. Like he was prepared for that question, so on and so forth. She hits him then with IVF. She doesn't get fact-checked for not knowing that he talks about that all the time and gets quite a bit of coverage for it. So the moderators, again, are not even following up and saying, Mrs. Vice President or Madam Vice President, why didn't you know that? That's been out there. You hit the former president incorrectly there. No, they didn't do any of that. They actually did the fact checking with her about Trump. That was the clip that you just, and by the way, he just said this. Well, you know that, Kamala Harris. So, I mean, it was really interesting. I think at the end of the day, I don't know how much this moves the needle for people because we didn't learn anything about her. And one of my guests on Voters' Voices said it best last hour. Trump would have really done well for himself to move his closing argument into every segment of that debate. Like, as much as he hit the border, which is intensely important with people across the country, we know that from polling and just from talking with him, as I do. But it would have helped for him to say, so why haven't you done this in 3.5 years? Like, literally with every single moment, he could have done that. And he had time to do it because they didn't do follow-ups with her.
Yeah, follow-ups. Some were necessary. In fact, we put together the tall tales of Kamala Harris for you. Let's take a listen to this.
A detailed and dangerous plan called Project 2025. Couples who pray and
again, okay, everyone in the chat section. She is still talking about this like he sat down and penned Project 2025 himself. He's already said several times. Of course, he did not. Why didn't they do a fact check here and talk about the Heritage Foundation? Type in the comment section, folks. Since they were doing all this fact checking, they didn't say anything about this.
And dream of having a family are being denied IVF treatments. If Donald Trump were to be reelected, he will sign a national abortion ban. Let's remember Charlottesville, where there was a mob of people carrying tiki torches, spewing anti-Semitic hate. And what did the president then at the time say? There were fine people on each side. On that day, 140 law enforcement officers were injured, and some died. Donald Trump, the candidate, has said in this election there will be a bloodbath if this and the outcome of this election is not to his liking.
So you just heard Charlottesville and bloodbath. You would think David Muir, Lindsay Davis, hopped up on some fact-checking caffeine, would have brought this.
They didn't open their mouths. They only fact-checked Donald Trump. I wonder why. Oh.
Up left-wing Snopes fact check. We believe in facts here, so let's actually bring up the facts they failed to. Marie, Snopes, no, Trump did not call neo-Nazis and white supremacists very fine people. We'll bring up PolitiFact after that. Joe Biden claimed Trump said there would be a bloodbath if he is not elected. Trump was discussing the auto industry.
Yep.
Why would they not fact check her on this?
Well, look, I will answer that question by saying I was on with my friend Mark Thiessen last night, who's a conservative Republican, and he made these same points about ABC. But then what he said was, if we're complaining about the refs, we're losing. So do Republicans wish there had been more fact checks of Kamala Harris? Sure. I would point out that Donald Trump got more than 10 minutes more than Kamala Harris to speak last night. So he was given a lot more.
James, I'm going to read the statement that James Wayne just dropped, because this is what they wanted to do. Look at that picture. And they did say something about his age. He's an angry old man. Harris used her body movements better, did a better job. Yeah, that's what they tried to make it seem like. He was old, angry, crazy, and that she was this well put together woman who's going to run for president, although she won't give interviews because she's not confident, because she won't say the correct things. But that's who they want to stick in front of you as the president. Get out of here.
More time to speak by the numbers, and he had opportunities to use that time however he wanted. And the challenge was he used that time to take every bait that Kamala Harris put in front of him. He spewed lie after lie after lie after lie. And I'm glad that the moderators did fact check some of them. And I think that the American people last night saw, setting aside what ABC did or didn't do, I think they saw two very different candidates, and a Donald Trump who, when put under pressure from Kamala Harris, not Joe Biden. This isn't June 25th when we were sitting here on this couch the day after talking about that. When he was put on the spot, he lied and lied and lied.
You mentioned lie a lot, but was it truthful for her to bring up a Charlottesville hoax, a bloodbath hoax? Was that, is that a lie?
I'm going to say, I don't think those are hoaxes. I have lived in Charlottesville. I was not there then.
But that is not what he said.
I have watched that over and over again.
Now, she's indoctrinated and brainwashed. We all know that.
And it's not just that, Kaylee. There are so many times he has winked and nodded to white supremacists throughout his career. It's not in a vacuum here. He has told the Proud Boys that he supports things they do. He has dined with their leader. This isn't in a vacuum here. Okay?
He has denounced white supremacy repeatedly.
While he embraces it repeatedly. And again, if we're talking about politics and whether, to Harris's point, it will move the needle, we're sitting here today talking about how close Donald Trump is to white supremacists after a night.
No,
I think that's what you're talking about.
That's what you're talking about.
A lot of the American people are today. And look, if we're talking about,
Emily,
whether people are eating cats and whether we are talking today about
here's
him
a fact.
going down
That is what you are talking about, white supremacy and cat eating. The American people, Emily, I believe, wanted to see
that's not what the focus
how
group showed.
They would lower costs at the grocery store, how Kamala Harris would lower housing costs, how she would secure the border, how she would end two wars that, by the way, were created on her watch. They weren't thinking about cats and white supremacy. They got no answers from Kamala Harris on that.
Look, I have to say that
didn't we just say that, folks, in the chat section? She still didn't give any answers.
Cronyism occurring between the ABC moderators and the Democrat Party was on full display last night. It did no American any favors, and it certainly did not do former President Donald Trump any type of neutral or respectful platform. I will say, however, that it's unsurprising. And the unfortunate aspect of it was the lost opportunities and the missed opportunities on the president's part to step in that gap, to unfortunately lift the weight that we can't depend on the media and the moderators to do.
Nope.
And what I saw last night was a very polished package of lies on one hand,
Yep.
and then a more emphatic, earnest
Yep.
delivery of the truth on the other. And at the end of the day, if you are voting on personalities, then that might have moved the needle a certain bit. But if you are voting on policies, and I pray to God every American is, then I
Yes.
hope that you look beneath the veneer of someone who memorized scripts and someone who was coached perfectly and someone who absorbed somehow a lot of information that we haven't ever seen coming out.
Well, now, if you see those of you just coming in, you see the title of this video. We know, yeah, she was coached and all these wonderful things. But yeah, she had some more help as well. Go ahead and hit that like button for me. We're going to finish this one up. Then I'm going to share the video with you, share this information about the earrings.
Out of their mouth for quite some time or ever. That you can look beyond that to see what would actually happen upon a vote that leads one of them to be in the commander-in-chief's seat. Because at the end of the day, that is what terrified me, that people will be swayed by the polish aided by the ABC moderators.
And they're already voting.
They're
in some battleground
that
states.
is right.
Pennsylvania.
And if you're illegal, you're voting a million times too. So.
Yeah, look, if you're looking for just poise, did Kamala Harris exceed expectations? Yeah, she probably did. But I also find her to be a total fake because she does not stand. She says, oh, my principles haven't changed. Oh, really? Then why wasn't she pressed? Why wasn't there a follow-up from those so-called moderators? They were not moderators. That's far too generous.
Activists.
The very first question is, are you better off than you were 4 years ago? Well, I grew up a little girl. Like, that has nothing to do with solving America's problems.
Yep.
I don't think she will stand the test of time on fact-checking if people actually want to do this.
Yep.
And when she touts her plan to fight inflation and do it, I defy you. Go look. There is no plan. There is no actual plan to do this. I don't even think she can define inflation, let alone solve the problem. So at the end of the day, voters are going to look back at this and say, yeah, okay, she had a decent, but what are they going to do to help the price of gas?
Yep.
How are we going to deal with inflation? How are my kids going to be able to afford a mortgage and get into a home? And to that end, I don't think she did anything. I think Democrats, like Rick, are going to be dancing in the halls because they're really happy because it wasn't as abysmal as actually Joe Biden was. But that is an absolute floor. But does she have solutions? When she can deal with things overseas? I don't buy it. And I don't think America is either.
I did want to just fact check one thing. It was 41 minutes to 36.
I think 43 to 36.
I'm reading 41.
Yeah.
But maybe that's been updated
Well,
from
but
like
anyways,
9 different sources.
Trump talked more. He was given more opportunity from the moderators, in part because they were fact checking him in real
Neither
time.
one of those, by the way,
And
is a 10-minute
no
differential.
fact checks. No fact checks for Kamala Harris. You know, we saw a debate hosted by left-wing activists. We'll see if it moves the needle. One thing it did not do was restore faith in the media at a historic low.
Hey, everyone.
Yeah, and so again, they were talking about they hope it doesn't affect the numbers. Yeah, she's incompetent, Trish, but people don't care. She's a cosplaying Black American. And that's really sad that we've gotten to that point in this country. And, you know, people are voting for all the wrong reasons. As they were just talking about, you know, how polished she was, how prepared they had her for this particular debate. I don't care about polish. I care about policy. That's all I care about. The economy, my retirement, my Roth IRAs, all of that. I don't care about all this nonsense she's talking about. James, all these commentators are saying what he didn't do. Yeah, but I don't think they think that the Democrats think that the American people are stupid. They're not. They don't care about this debate performance. They know it was a crock. I talked to some people at work today. They all know it's biased for the people who are willing to admit the truth. So those of us who know I'm not voting blue no matter who, never, ever. I will not vote for Democrats. No way. And so I don't give a care if they have 10 more debates and she wins all of them. I will never vote for her. So take this cosplaying Black woman away. Because she's not black. Other people are saying she's black. Everyone but her is saying she's black. Get out of here. Right, Cha-Cha, policy over performance. I don't give a care how she performs. What policies do you have? And all these horrible things you said about Trump and his policies. That's why he said he was going to give her a MAGA hat. She's not trying to steal his policies because she doesn't have anything. She's the first presidential candidate in American history to run with no policies. Are we that stupid? Come on, people. I'm just not willing to accept that. I'm not. Connie, how are you? Hello, hope all is well with all. Too bad we're talking Kamala again. Trump stayed on point. 2 issues, economy and illegals. Kamala lied. She lied all night long. Like the song by Lionel Richie. All night long. All night long. Peace to you. Seemed to me that Harris was just a little too well prepared, like she knew in advance what to expect. The Democrats have been exposed forever. That's what they do. They get questions in advance. Republicans or conservatives don't have that luxury. Let me share this video with you and I'll let you go. The video where I found this information. This lady, she has a lot of good content and she despises the Democrats just as much as we do. And here it is. And she was the one talking about how it's all over X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it. Thank you, Chris. Listen to this, folks. And share this with these people so they don't get bamboozled. This is all a ruse. Oh, listen, folks.
Welcome back, Warriors. It's me, Linda B. Thank you all so much for joining me here today. So today, you all know we saw the debate last night. And you know I've got my thoughts on that. And I will give my commentary throughout this video. But this video is really about some earrings that Kamala Harris was wearing. She was wearing certain types of earrings. And we got to go over this because we feel like those earrings actually helped her. Before we get further into it, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, watch the video to the end. Let's get into it. So, you know, I was going through my internet scrub as I do.
And so if you guys, I don't know if you guys can see, if you go on X, and this particular it's all over X, but this is Bo at Diddle TV. And I don't know if you can see that. He says, I'm no, let me see if I can make it larger. Wait a minute. I'm no conspiracy theorist. With that being said, this isn't a conspiracy. This is a fact. Take a look at these beautiful earbuds Kamala Harris was showing off during tonight's debate. They're identical to the ones here that this other lady is wearing. So listen to this, folks.
Every morning and look and behold what I find. Now, this says under the X account, Bo, I'm no conspiracy theorist. With that being said, this isn't a conspiracy. This is a fact. Take a look at these beautiful earbuds Kamala Harris was showing off during tonight's debate. Follow and share to expose Kamala Harris. So if you look at this, look at her earrings here. And then the next picture, these are earbud earrings, okay? Look at the earring that this lady is wearing and look at what Kamala Harris is wearing, okay?
All right, what do you think, folks? If you can't see that clearly, you go on X and you can pull it up really easily. It's all over X. Cha-Cha said, when ABC moderators, who needs the earbud? You got that right. Boy, Trump was fighting everybody last night. Allie said, the View heifers regurgitated Loving saying she kicked Trump's butt, etc. It's gross, but we all will go to the grocery and her performance will be forgotten. Yeah, I don't care. I don't care if there are 20 other debates. I don't give a care. Listen to this, folks. She's explaining it.
And it looks like there are these earrings that serve as earbuds. And they're wireless earbuds and they double as pearl-studded earrings. Yep. And Kamala Harris wears pearl-studded earrings, which is not a problem with that. But my issue is she's known for needing help. And during interviews, she doesn't do live off the cuff interviews, even after the debate last night. After the debate, Donald Trump was taking questions. I did not see her taking questions. And if she did, again, they were softball questions because we know ABC is a left-leaning network and they fact-checked him, which she was telling the truth, and they did not fact-check her lies. So they did a horrible job. I would not let ABC moderate another debate if I were Donald Trump. They were horrible. CNN did a much better job. And I don't like CNN either, but they had the decorum to actually appear like they were not biased. ABC, y'all need help. They're the American Biased Company. That's what ABC stands for. So we're looking at this here and we see another one. It says, "You're busted." I knew Kamala was wearing an earpiece and here it is. And I'm going to click on this. It's called Nova H1 audio earring.
Can everyone see that? And you can Google Nova H1 audio earrings and compare them to what she was wearing. All right. Yeah. The struggle is real, folks. Did they not think we were going to check this stuff out? Come on.
This is how they look. And we see the earrings, her earrings look similar. Now, I mean, they look very similar to this pair right here. That looks very, very similar. And I'm not sure if they are the exact H1 Nova earrings, but it would not surprise me because this is a woman that has to have questions delivered to her in advance, and she has to practice and she has to memorize and be coached heavily because she doesn't really know. I'm just going to play this little clip right here.
These are real earrings, and also real earbuds. These may look like your typical pair of earrings outfitted with rather large pearls, but they're more than just jewelry. They actually double as ultra-discreet earbuds. The clip-on or stud H1 audio earrings from Nova Audio feature 2 speakers behind both pearls, which are real, by the way, that use directional sound to transmit audio up and into your ears. Nova says the technology adds a layer of sound to your environment, allowing you to hear what's going on around you while still enjoying your audio, similar to Sony's open-style Link Buds or Aftershok's bone conduction headsets.
Earbuds, right? These H1 Nova earbuds that double as earrings. And someone pointed out during the CNN interview with Dana Bash, which was pre-recorded and edited, and she had paper looking down at it, that her hair was constantly over her ears. But now I think they found out, oh, I got to wear my hair like I normally wear it. So I got to wear these earrings that double as earbuds. Okay. Every time someone catches them, they reinvent what they're doing, which is now you can see her ears, but these earrings appear to, you know, I don't know if this is true, but I saw this. You all tell me if you think this is true. Actually, let's read some of the comments and let's see what they say. It says here, or does she always need them, considering she did well tonight, but never before? Look at this cost. Any guess how this thing got the money for these? Yeah, they stole it from the taxpayers. How much? Kamala Harris needs help. Maybe she got help. Trump didn't need earrings. Looks like Team Kamala and husband Doug Emhoff ordered earbuds to help her debate. These are real earrings and also real earbuds. Wow. Wow, let's look at this one right here. Well, I think we already saw that one. Okay, so here's a good picture. It says they're $800 earrings from Tiffany and Company. Instead of driving conspiracy theories, you could push the fact that it's insane for her to have spent $800 on earrings. Wow, now these earrings look exactly alike. Oh my gosh. It says double pearl hinged earrings in sterling silver and Tiffany and Company. It said, whoa. And interesting, I wouldn't be at all surprised. Yes, she did. Who do we owe this to in order to get it to President Trump's team? Such sore losers. Tiffany and Company, $925 silver hardware, double earring, pearl hinged earring. So do you all think that she actually had earbuds in? Now, going with her previous history, there's a great possibility she did. I'm not saying that she did, but this came across when I was going through X, and it looked, they look very, very similar. I don't know if they're the same ones, though. I'm not saying that. What I do believe is that she was given the questions in advance and she studied and practiced. That's what I believe is what truly happened here. Surely she's not crazy enough to have actual earbuds in her ear, and knowing that people are looking, who are pro-Trump, looking, who don't really believe that she can stand on her own 2 feet without tremendous help. We don't need someone as president who has to have all this help just to get through a debate, because you have to get through 4 years, not just an hour and a half or 2 hours of a debate. And they were
exactly a bearer of light. Yeah. So right now, right here, she starts talking about other things, but yeah, they look like it to me. So, Bearer of Light said that she thought when she was watching the debate that they looked a little suspicious. Daisy Leonard, how are you? Daisy says she was wearing audio earrings. She was being told what to say. Yeah. When have you known her to say anything off the cuff? She's been running from interviews forever, ever. The earbud, Karen said the earbuds aided her in her speech. Yeah, she always has to have help. Even when she did grant that interview with CNN, she had to have Tim Walz there holding her hand. She can't do anything on her own. Greg, stealth editing. One camera angle shows the table with notes, and the zoom in camera shows Chameleon looking down constantly while answering CNN Dana's question. Yeah, that's all they do is cheat. See what else she's saying here.
Really fact-checking Donald Trump, and he was actually telling the truth, and they were not fact-checking her, which I think is absolutely crazy. You all tell me what you think, because you all know it is not above what they would do. You know they would do it. Would it surprise you if Kamala Harris had on earrings that doubled as earbuds? Would that actually surprise you? No. Kamala, Chameleon. Girl, can you do an interview just like that?
Nope.
Can you do this?
Hey, please stop scrolling for just a second. Can you chip in?
All right, let me get rid of this commercial.
And I think it was the best debate I've ever personally that I've had. We're getting polls that show 92 to 6, 88 to 11. We're having a lot of great polls that just came out. They're polls, I guess, phone calls and lots of other polls, but you see the polls. A very important debate. Now, she wants to do another one because she got beaten tonight, but I don't know if we're going to do another one. Did she get into your head tonight, sir? The polls are indicating that we got 90%, 60%, 72%, 71%, and 89%. So the polls are very good. But beyond the polls, I felt very good. I had a good time doing it. I hate to speak about our country so negatively, but that's what happened. They've ruined our country. They've destroyed our country. So I hope you're all having a good time. But it was a very interesting evening. Yeah, so how had you won tonight? Why are you here? Why not let the performance speak for itself? Well, I think it did. But people said, would I come here? And I made an obligation to a couple of people that I'm going to do their show. But it was a...
So he knew he was going into the lion's den, but he was man enough to go anyway. And I did time out Denise Gross. It's okay if you want to come in and disagree or make a statement, but don't come in. One thing we don't tolerate here on the channel, don't come in calling people names. We're too, educated for that. We're too intelligent for that. So it's okay to have a disagreement. You don't have to agree with all of us, but just don't come in calling people names. That's all we ask. Right, Andrew. And so, I mean, intelligent people don't call people names. They try to talk and discuss issues. So that's all we ask. And so, right, Baldwin Birds, you can disagree, but just be respectful. There is no need to call people names. Never, ever. That's for children. So, yeah. So you guys tell me what you think. Like I said, if you go to X, it's all over X. Some of you, where is, not Blue Bella. It was a few of you who's a bearer of light, and a couple of other people said you thought that her earrings looked suspicious. All right. So, and obviously Denise came in, and I guess she was one of the Vote Blue No Matter Who cult members. And hey, that's all right. We welcome everyone. Just don't call people names. That's all I ask. There's no need for that. And no one in this chat deserves to be called names. No one. Everyone here deserves dignity as well as respect. Connie, how are you? Andrew, me personally, don't mind being called names. Okay, Andrew, Connie, we can agree to disagree. I have to investigate the earrings closer. Okay, Connie. Connie Hunter, how are you? That's it. Linda B. Connie Hunter. That's the name of her channel, love. If you want, I can share the link of her channel down in the description box. Matter of fact, let me see. I'll do it. I'll get it for you right now and drop the link. But yeah, she's always dropping truth bombs about the Democrats. She despises the Democrats just as much as I do. So yeah, okay, here we go. I think I'm gonna, let me see. I'll drop that link for you. Here you go. Yeah, she calls them on their nonsense all the time. She has a great channel. Calling the Democrats on their nonsense. How you doing, Donovan? Black on black, it's a shame. Donovan, what are you referencing? First of all, Donovan, if you're calling Kamala Harris black, she did not say she was black. When CNN asked her last week, she said next question. So why are you calling her black? I'm just asking for a friend. Cha-Cha, yes. Cha-Cha, I've reached out to several people trying to do a collaboration. I guess people are busy, but that would be my wish and my hope. Yes, Karen, we do respect the family on this channel. Everyone here deserves dignity and respect. And I make sure if I see something that's not right, I just remove it. Rita, thank you for being out here. Blessings to you. Blessings to you as well, Rita. And we welcome everyone on the channel. We really do. So I guess Donovan's gone. Lisa, how are you? Lisa said, I was mad watching. I yelled at the TV, hoping Lyra Kamala's pants would catch on fire. Yeah, Larry Smith, how are you? I've never seen black people so anti-black. I'm glad we were represented by these revolutionaries are so pro-white supremacists. Larry Smith, thank you for stopping by the channel. Kamala Harris did not say that she was black. Go check the CNN interview. So why black Americans are saying that is beyond me, because she sure did not. She said next question when she was given the opportunity to say, yes, I'm black. She did not. And Larry, on this channel, we don't vote for color. We vote for policy. She has no policies that will help me or other Americans. I don't care what color she is. I don't operate that way. I am an independent thinker. I'm not into groupthink. I use critical thinking skills. I'm not anti-black, anti-white, anti-Hispanic, Asian. I'm not anti-anything, but I am pro-American. And I know when something's not right. And when you bring and flood this country with millions of illegals and spend billions of dollars on them, and Americans are struggling, and try to make black Americans feel guilty for not embracing these people. No, you don't make any other demographic in America feel denigrated and shamed. Make it make sense, people. Cha-Cha, even Malcolm X was pro-policy. Yeah, what about policies? That gender and identity politics, see if that'll pay your bills. Give me a call. Let me know how that works out. I don't do gender and identity politics. I don't. Yeah, she's had plenty of opportunities to say she was black. Why are black Americans saying she was black? That's asinine to me. Lori, why did she introduce herself like Trump didn't know her name? Exactly. How you doing, Janine? And so that's all I'm saying. So anytime, liberal comes into the chat section, I hate myself. I'm anti-black. I'm none of that. Okay? I don't like what's going on. And because I won't agree with you, I'm anti-black. Okay. Typical liberal mindset. If you don't agree with their ideology, okay, they're supposed to be the party of diversity, equity, and inclusion. If you don't agree with their ideology, then what do? You're garbage. No, I think for myself. And like I said, I vote for policies. I don't care what color someone is. I don't. Luminous, if she wins, we're finished. Luminous, I've said that. Go back and look at my videos. I've been doing this series for almost a year. If the Democrats win, this country is done. I live here. I have nowhere else to go. I'm staying here in America where I was born. I don't want to see this country destroyed, and that's what's happening. It's been happening the last 4 years. Where's Lori? Lori had a question. Lori, I don't know why she did that. Just semantics with her. Blue Bella, when she talks like she's black gangster, she's saying that's how she sees black people. Blue Bella gets it. Yes. Look at how she talks to her black audiences versus her white audiences. Let Trump try that and the world will end. He's racist. She doesn't care about you. And you're the only people saying that she's black because she's sure not saying it. Get out of here. I don't do nonsense or shenanigans. And that's what she's about. Larry Smith, these immigrants didn't just get here. Why does she have to validate their suspicions? Yeah. And if you haven't seen my video, they're giving these illegals IDs. They are telling these illegals they can vote. So for all the black Americans still voting for Democrats, whether you know it or not, you've already been replaced. They don't need your votes anymore. So you keep voting blue no matter who, you're voting against your own best interests. Good, Baldwinberg. Jay Lee, she won't win. If anything, this debate slapped a lot of Americans awake about how true Trump is. Yeah. Keith, we're not falling for the banana in the tailpipe. No, Keith, we're not. I don't care. That's why this country is in the shape that it's in. You have all these black puppets and politicians and Democratic shields used to keep black people voting for Democrats. You don't get anything from them. You're just voting for them for no good reason. Vote blue no matter who. My mantra is vote against blue no matter who. That's my mantra. Because I will not be voting for any Democrats. No, ma'am, no, sir. Brandon, this woman is trash, and Shane winning anything, she's going back to India. Yeah, you see the people in India are upset. They were having some issues with her. What do you mean? You're Indian. What are you talking about? Her own dad. I did a video. She and her dad are estranged from each other. Your own dad won't speak to you. He knows about her shenanigans. Greg, Chameleon's advisors are actually brilliant. Trump's handshaking is a sign of strength. Yeah. Diane, that debate was 3 against 1 and Trump still prevailed. Diane gets it and she just got here. Yes, it was rigged. All they did was fact check Trump. She told plenty of lies. They didn't fact check her. Come on. And why the heck? They know it was biased. Why would you have one of her sorority sisters there? James, my friend at the store is not eligible to legally vote, but we're doing an experiment to see if he will be allowed to. I'll tell you about it. Thank you, James. Andrew, Vivek made a video showing Kamala. Yeah, Kami Hunter. She slept her way to the top. She's not a good role model for young girls. No, she's not. And Kami, she doesn't have any policies. Well, how are her what policies does she have to help Americans who are struggling, who can't buy food or pay rent? Come on, no. How you doing, MC? Vote blue out, no matter who. Right, MC? My mantra is I'm going to vote against anyone who's blue, no matter who. And I don't care what color they are. I'm not voting for any Democrats. I do not support the Marxist, socialist, communist ideology. I don't. AA. Double A said it's curtains if she wins. This country is done if she wins. It is over. Stick a fork in it. It's done. I don't know where have these people been the last 4 years, and they're out here, Kamala, Kamala. They're just lost, dazed, and confused. Keith, she doesn't have any morals to be around our young ladies, teaching them anything. No. But they just want to talk about what Trump has done in the past. And she's supposed to be such this truthful person who's going to do all these wonderful things. She's not going to do anything. She's going to do what she's done the last 4 years. Zero, nada, zilch, nothing. Now, if you're an illegal, well, you will continue to benefit. That's it. How you doing, Suave AD? Thank you for the super chat, love. Lynn Margaret, I'm going to get dual citizenship somewhere else if she went. Yeah, Lynn, that's not a bad idea, actually. James, we all need to realize that this is not a Democrat party anymore. No, it's infiltrated with the communists, the Marxists, and the socialists. We see what's going on now with China, these people that have been arrested. The governor, Hochul of New York, that young lady worked in her office for years, undermining American politics. Beautiful lady. I changed my party to Republican, and as a black female, aka, I'm voting for Trump. Ski wee. Yes, beautiful lady. I see your aka. I see your emblem there. Yes. Thank you for being intelligent enough not to get caught up in identity politics. And that's why we are where we are as a country. So people can come in here, they can call me names. I don't give a care. I'm not going to stop speaking about the truth of what's going on in this country. And they have, everything he said was true. They flooded this country with illegals. They've spent billions of our tax dollars on these people. What about American citizens? You've done nothing for us. And all I'm saying is, if you're going to take my tax money, and you are, you never stopped, spend it on Americans who need it. That's all I'm saying. Yes, beautiful lady, you're even more beautiful now. I wish you would come back to the channel now. Anyone who's here, I have over 200 people in this chat. Anyone who wants to come on this show for an interview, I'm dropping my email right now, LSIBERT at ymail.com. Please send me an email. Okay? I have another guest coming on the show from Chicago. She's been going to those city council meetings, and we've been emailing each other. We're trying to set up a date and time when she's going to come on the show. How you doing, Lady Rob, whatever? Said, I was a Democrat all my life. Now I'm a Republican. The parties have flipped. Yes, they are. And the sad part is people don't even realize it, and they're voting against their own best interest. And it drives me nuts. Retta Johnson, how are you? A lot of new people here. My model is vote red instead. Yeah, Retta. Okay. I'm with you. Blue Bella, I truly believe that Trump loves America and he loves the American people regardless of color. Yeah, his favorite color is green. And they tried to paint him as this racist. Go back and talk. Those of you, a lot of you are new here. I've never seen a lot of you here before. Go back and check out. I did some videos. All those black men that Kamala locked up in California so that they were slaves, essentially, part of the prison industrial complex. Some of them innocent, some she knew was innocent. One was on death row. She wouldn't even help him out. And she knew he was innocent. Look at all the black males she threw in, of all the black Americans that love her so much. Look at all the black men she threw in jail for marijuana charges. And she bragged about when she was in college, she smoked marijuana and listened to Snoop Dogg music. No. I don't operate that way. Accurate Bob, all she talked about, that's all she's talked about her entire career, basically, since she's been in Washington, in the White House. Unaliving of children. You know what I'm talking about, the A word. What Trump said, about the baby being born and then the doctors deciding what to do with it. Oh, we're still, I guess, going to unalive it. All that was true. Paris, Black Women for Trump. How you doing, love? Peace to you, Miss Rowe. I've been subscribed since 2020 and always enjoy your content. Thanks to you and for all for making this special. Yes, love. I feel like this is my mission to wake up as many people as possible. I don't like people being lied to. I don't like people being hoodwinked. When it's plain as day, you can see the Democrats don't mean America any good. They've done nothing for America but destroy it. Why the heck would I go out here and vote for Democrats? Vote blue no matter who. The cult is real. And when you disagree with them, you're the worst person. Some of you are just coming in. People call me, I've been called everything but a child of God because I don't subscribe. I'm Black, so I'm supposed to be a Democrat. I thought I was free. I thought this was America. Why can't I vote for who I want to vote for? I'm not voting for Black. I don't care what color your skin is. I don't. Those of you who are new here, I'm an educator. I've been an educator in the state of North Carolina for the past 27 years. I teach high school. I teach students of all ethnicities. I don't give a care what your nationality or race is. And I told you about my background, so you'll know I don't care. I don't. Paris, blessings to you, love. Janine, personally, I don't care if she was purple as long as her policies are for the good of America. That's what I'm saying, Janine. They have all these Black puppets, D.L. Hughley, Oprah Winfrey, Ricky Smiley, all these. What are they doing to Black America? Shaming them. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Steve Harvey, you ought to be ashamed of yourself because we won't vote for Democrats. Newsflash. All these puppets, the Congressional Black Caucus, the NAACP, celebrities, entertainers, athletes, they're millionaires. And some of them, Oprah's a billionaire. Why would you listen to these people? They're not struggling like the average American is struggling. I'm not listening to anything they're saying. Give you an example. I love Robert De Niro movies. I don't agree with his political view. I love Bruce Springsteen. I don't agree with his political views. John Cougar Mellencamp. They need to go back to keeping their political ideology, their ideas to themselves. I don't care. You're not influencing me and telling me who to vote for. I have a brain, God-given. This is the best computer ever created, and it was created by God. I don't need any assistance. You don't need to tell me who to vote for. I'm voting for my best interest and what's in the best interest of this country. And voting for Democrats definitely is not in the best interest of this country. Oh, Gail, how you doing? Another new subby. Nova H1 audio earrings. Yes, we showed the video. Those of you just coming in, go check out it's all over Twitter or X, whatever you call it. Yes. And we all have been talking that we know what do they normally do for the Democrats? They normally give them the questions. Those of you just coming in, the ABC moderators, it was very evident, right? They were fact checking Trump like nobody's business. They didn't fact check her one time when she accused him of writing the Project 2025 manifesto. And so I don't want to hear the crap. How you doing, Joey? So many people in here. If I miss calling out your name, charge it to my head, not my heart. But it's been over 1,000 people in here tonight, and I may have missed your comment. I'm so sorry. Joey, love you, sister. I'm proud brown man from Hawaii. Yes, love. Thank you, love, for coming through. We want our country. These Democrats are so evil. Joey gets it. This is his first night here. They're evil. They're satanic. They are vile. They are vulgar. They don't represent anything good. Everything they represent is death. Nothing that they represent is good. Lisa, Roland, congrats to Janine. She gets to leave California in 2 weeks. Yes, thank God. Escape if you can. Yes. Julia Taylor. Yes, Julia. Look it up. It's on X. That's why I'm not gonna have a voice. I won't be able to teach my students in the morning. But I'm adamant. I'm passionate about this. I'm sick and tired of people being hoodwinked by the Democrats. They're not going to do anything for you but continue to destroy this country. That's all they're here for. They're evil. How you doing, Quan Nuggan? I'm proud of Black people who are waking up. Yes, I'm counting on Chicago and New York and several other places where they dump these migrants. Where have they dumped them? Since the Democrats love you so much, they've dumped them in Black communities. What are these Black communities experiencing? Now, we know about Chicago. They didn't need any more crime. They have more than enough. The crime rate, the migrants are committing 75% of the crimes. Look at New York. Look at all the crimes that are taking place. And what's happening to these migrants? Nothing. Biden told the police, they're the untouchables. Don't do anything to them. They are assaulting police. The last thing I saw, one attacked a police officer, bit him on the ear. We as Americans, if we commit a crime, we don't get a free pass. They come, clink, clink, put the handcuffs on us and take us to jail. They get a free pass. Suave, thank you for the super chat, love. Thank you so much. Beautiful lady. I stopped following Ricky Smiley, Steve Harvey, Roland Martin. All of those, they're nothing but Democratic shills. They're plants. They are puppets stuck in front of Black people to keep them on the Democratic plantation. Don't fall for it. We need to follow people like my man, Dr. Thomas Sowell. That's who I follow. He's written over 40 books. Condoleezza Rice. Why don't they have Black Americans like that as leaders? No, they have people they can manipulate. People who are getting their checks and who are telling you to continue to vote blue no matter who. And your situation's getting worse. I'm trying, Paris. I'm trying. It just bothers me that people allow themselves. And the sad part is a lot of these people are educated. Several degrees, some of them. Vera said, vote for policies, not the color of the skin, and washing collard greens. Yeah, she's just pulling things off the wall. I don't know of anyone of any race who takes food that they're going to consume in their body to their bathroom to wash it. Never heard of that. Montrez Montgomery, how are you? Yes, the chickens are coming home to roost. They really are. Dr. Oma is another one to follow. Oh, yes, beautiful lady. Yes, love. And so I've never looked at any of the like Charlemagne the God, that show. I used to every once in a while listen to D.L. Hughley, but he's so far, that was years ago. He just went so far left, especially when Queen Hillary was running. I said, I can't deal with you. I can't. So, but the other people, I never looked at. Because you're not going to tell me who to vote for. Steve Harvey, I lost all respect for him when Trump was in office the first time. He was trying to meet with Black leaders and say, what can we do to help the Black community? Steve Harvey met with Trump one time and he was so ostracized he got scared. He thought they were going to stop those checks. He didn't talk about Trump. He didn't meet with Trump anymore. Right, Cha-Cha. And so Thomas Sowell, yes, I love Dr. Thomas Sowell, Dr. Walter Williams, Shelby Steele, Larry Elder. These are the people I listen to, people with more than 2 brain cells and common sense. I don't listen to Al Sharptongue, Ben Crump, and all of the other race hustlers that have been placed in front of us. And so what do they cry? Racism, racism, racism. Sick of it. Don't want to hear it. It's not going to pay bills. Okay? The Democrats are the biggest racists on the planet. It's not the Republicans that they've been telling you about. It's them. They're projecting their beliefs onto other people. Folks, wake up. Come on. Come on now. It's them. They're the real racist. Yes, Brandon, I'm trying to keep it real because people need to wake up. Yes, Lynn, Alan Keyes. Yes, I like Alan Keyes. I followed him for years. Yes. I followed Larry Elder since the 90s when I was still in college. But like I said, why don't they have people like that as leaders? Because they're not compromised and they're not going to deal with shenanigans and nonsense. Al Sharptongue needs to keep his check coming. Roland Butt Cheeks Martin, he's trying to keep his checks coming, which I don't know if that's going to continue. He's just losing it. He's just doing all kinds of crazy stuff. You don't know what I'm talking about. I did a video on Roland Martin where he was live. Just check it out. If you want me to drop the link, I will. Mark Campbell Sr., thanks. Thank you for being here, sir. Yes, I'm trying to be the voice of reason. Just good, plain old common sense. That's all. And unfortunately, common sense is not so common anymore. Unfortunately, here in America, people are so dumbed down. Cha-Cha, Butt Cheek Martin. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Cha-Cha, you were here for that video. Jabba the Hutt. Yeah. Rita, Claude Anderson's awesome. Yeah. You're absolutely right. Those are the people that I really, really love. Condoleezza Rice, Dr. Ben Carson. Why don't you have these people as leaders? No, you want people you can manipulate. How you doing, Mekara? Why are we so stupid? 50 years on the Democratic plantation and nothing. Exactly. You're not going to get anything unless you're an illegal, but you keep voting for them. That you keep letting them come to your church and tell lies. The ministers, the black pastors and ministers are bought and paid for. Why do you think the Democrats are always in the black church? That's why. Yes, I'm spilling facts here, folks. I wouldn't come on here and tell lies to you. I have better things to do, and you do too. Cha-Cha, I don't either, love. Pinky, how are you? Boy, we're doing a marathon tonight. Over 1,000 people, over 1,200 people are in here. And folks, how you doing? Dario. Yes, Ben Carson. Why isn't he one of our leaders? Why do you give us these plants and these puppets who you control and tell what to do? The Democrats want to keep black people down and dependent. No, thank you. I don't want anything from the Democrats. They have too many strings attached. She brought that up last night in the speech that he didn't sign that crapola, as Archie Bunker says. How you doing, Oscar? That he wouldn't sign it because he wanted, a claim and all this stuff. He wouldn't sign that. That bill they had for the border situation had so many strings attached. I don't blame him for not signing it. And they put that crap in there because they knew he would say, no, I'm not signing it, that they wouldn't sign it, and they could blame him for it. And that's all it is. The blame game. Yes, Allie, you did get the word out. We've got to let people know. Cecilia, we have a new subscriber. How you doing, Dario? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am flooding the chat with hearts for all the new subscribers. And it looks like I have several here tonight because we've had over 1,200 people in the chat. And folks, I don't care. You never know. You could change one person's mind. You never know. Share this. How you doing, Tazzy Tay? Share this content out. I have co-workers that have told me, they voted for Democrats before. And, you never know. It shocked me. They have come to me. Like, I watched your video and I didn't know, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And now they're not voting for Democrats. So you don't think that, I don't know, they might not listen. You never know. All you can do is try. That's all God requires is that you try, folks. And we have 55, 6 days, something like that. Boycott. Yes, Olivia. I'm for it. Boycott ABC. And I'm telling Black Americans who live in Chicago, Chicago is it's at a boiling point. They're about to explode. Protest. New York, all these places where you have these sanctuary cities, protest where they're spending your tax dollars and you can't get one thin dime. No. All of you who are in here, Tazzy Tay just came in. Tazzy Tay, that would be like you going to your neighbor's house, buying their children food, clothing, all their essential needs. You come home, your children are hungry, no clothes. You take care of home first. Look at all the homeless veterans. I've told you all, my dad was in the army during the Korean War. the military is close to my heart. Most of my students' parents are either in the Air Force or the Army, because I live right here at Pope Air Force Base. And well, it used to be Fort Bragg. Now it's Fort Liberty. They changed the name. Of course, those woke people made them change it. Army base. So we have plenty of homeless veterans here in North Carolina where I live. They can't get anything. All the money's going to the migrants. And like I told you people, share these videos, because you may be thinking, well, I don't live in a sanctuary city. I'm going to tell you, you can afford to have that mindset. I live near Fayetteville, North Carolina, and their city council's been meeting, thinking about making Fayetteville a sanctuary city. I know Fayetteville, they're ultra liberal, ultra. So don't think, well, that's not me. It's coming to a town or a city near you if you continue to vote blue no matter who. That's what you get. You see, Governor Newsom in California, you see that outcry. They were getting ready to give $150,000 to non-citizens to get homes. Let me show you what else. Now, see, you guys, some of you, I was getting ready to go, but you got me started again. Let me show you this. If this doesn't make you angry, I don't know if you're alive. Look at this. Look at this crap. Look at this crap. Look at this crap. Migrant family. Look at this. I don't make this up. Migrant families receive $4,000 in grants to aid transition out of New York City shelters. Type it in the comment section. Are you okay with that? What about American citizens? New York City, and migrant was arrested. What about them? The citizens. And I'm supposed to vote blue no matter who? Yes, Karen. I don't like this at all. Thank you, love. How you doing, Nuhaya? 81. Yeah, New Scum is horrible. Yes, and we're supposed to vote. This is what I'm supposed to vote for, is what they're telling me. Look at this. A pilot program to help migrants transition out of city shelters. What about them New Yorkers who aren't even in the shelter? They're on the streets. What about their pilot program? Combat Medic, how are you? And that's why that's what started me on this mission. That's not right, people. That is not right. Kathy, thank you. Shared the truth. So thank you, love. That's not, I cannot. Now tell me, maybe I'm looking at it wrong. Somebody tell me in the comment section. Look at this. Everything they do is for non-citizens. And this right here, I did a video on that a few months ago with the crime wave, with the Venezuelan gangs. Also, the Haitian, I told you, those of you who, let me stop sharing this, hold on. Those of you who missed it, I shared a video earlier. What's going on with the Haitians, the Haitian immigrants? They're killing people's dogs and cats and eating them. I shared a video, go back. I shared that. I already shared that clip. Trump mentioned that last night during the debate. They fact checked him. Oh, no, that didn't happen. We talked to the mayor. Yeah, it is happening. Going there in the park where the ducks are, grabbing the duck. Okay, you know what was next. But we're supposed to be okay and vote for that. I'm not. Pinky, I have a neighbor immigrant, bought a home after living here 2 years and he drives Uber Eats. Pinky gets it. That's not right. You have Americans been here all their life and they haven't been able to buy a home. And you're giving our tax dollars to non-citizens. You do that, I don't want to hear any complaints. Because they're going to, in a very short period of time, they're going to be doing better than you. And I don't want to hear any complaints. You voted blue no matter who. I did not. Dario, American citizens first. Also, I bet. Yes, Dario. Yes. That's all I'm saying. And no other country does this. Where can Americans go illegally, break the law, get free housing, free medical care, free food? Tell me. So we can, all of us, and 300 of us now in this chat section. Tell me so we can all go. I'm trying to figure it out. Dario said he lives 70 miles east of Aurora, Colorado. 2 immigrants broke into his garage. Yeah, because they've been told nothing's going to happen. Dario, if you go and break into someone's house, you're going to jail. But the illegals, nothing happens. That's not right. And I'm supposed to vote blue no matter who. No, I'm not. Thanks for the super chat, Michael Carmona. Thank you so much, love. I'm going to spam the comment section with some hearts for you. So again, if you're not angry about this, check to make sure you have a pulse. Because every taxpaying American that I know is angry about this. Kevin, how are you? Do you know how old the rumor? It just came out, Kevin. I just shared. Go back and watch the video I shared earlier, love. Booker T, a lot of black people lost their homes in the housing crisis. Yeah, I remember that, 2008. Still haven't recovered. But they're Americans, so guess what? They're not going to get any money or they're not going to have access to any of those programs. Yeah, a lot of black and white Americans. But guess what? If they try to get something, they're not going to get it. They're not. Vote against blue no matter who. Woo, Barnes, that's what I've been saying. Do not vote for blue under any circumstances. And the people that don't want to vote for Trump, hey, a lot of people, those of you who've been here for a while, I've been telling you, a lot of people have been saying, particularly black Americans are saying they're going to vote the couch. And all I'm saying is, I would rather you vote the couch than go vote blue no matter who. How you doing, Lori? Americans, we can't live 4 more years under this. No, we cannot. No, we can't. Where are we? Diane, I left the New York shelter 1.5 years ago, and I'm still in need of furniture, and they're giving migrants money to transition out of the shelter. Yes, Diane gets it. Yes. Where's your special pilot program? And you were born here. Oh, that's right. You don't get anything. Okay. Yeah. So, I'm supposed to vote for that. No, ma'am. No, sir. I will not. James, actually 40 years ago, a Chinese restaurant on Long Island that Mayor Koch loved got closed down for taking ducks from the local park. James. James, yeah. Oh, yeah, I remember that. Lynn, Poland just kicked out illegal. Yeah, no one's doing this crap but us. Pinky, Springfield got 20,000 Haitians, and a lot of the people have to move because the landlords will get more money renting to the government. Right. Follow the money trail. Some people are making big bucks off of this. Yes. Pinky, go back and check. I did videos on that in Chicago. All these people who owned all these boarded up buildings magically unboarded the buildings, moved in all these illegals. And then you have all these people who were born there like, wait, what's going on here? I did videos on all this. Yes, they're out of touch. But again, they're not experiencing the hardships that most Americans or many Americans are. They're not. Caesar, I just flew out of the Oakland, California airport yesterday. The entire area looks like a third world country. Everything's closed. Caesar, 4 more years of Democratic rule. That's what we're going to get. And don't get it twisted, people. It will be the 4th year that Barack Obama has been running this country. Joe Biden was simply a figurehead. He was not running anything. Obama has had 3 terms in this country. Why do you think he's still there in Washington? He's vying hard to get a Democrat in there so he can continue to run this country. And George Soros is the primary puppet master. Wake up. Oh my God. Cecilia, Kamala will be the face, but not making the decision. She's a puppet, and so is Biden. Cecilia gets it. Obama's pulling the strings. Yes. Trump does his own thing, and that's why they don't like him. Facts. And they're all afraid of going to jail too. That one brother, I'm in Oakland, that area is, yes, that one brother, yes. But they get angry if you don't vote for Queen Kamala. Get out of here. Brandon, a lot of people are sleeping, but this is a different Democratic Party, and a lot of people don't notice that. Yeah, it's very different. It's been infiltrated with the communists. People don't want to admit this was what's going on up here in New York at Hochul's office, and you see they just raided some people's homes that work for Hochul. Okay, follow the money. China has infiltrated this country, and they're doing it virtually. They're influencing the elections. Okay, like Trump said, China. Yeah, he knows what he's talking about. They know what they're doing. Red state, blue state. I've been saying Obama, red state, blue state gets it. Yes, Obama, this was his third term. Come on, guys. We all know Jim Crow Joe has been in serious cognitive decline for years. They hid it as long as they could, but it was exposed when he did that debate with Trump. Yes. Keith Tolliver, all my family in Oakland is voting for Trump. Yes, thank God. Caesar, common sense should tell all of us to never vote for a California politician. Okay? Yeah, you guys, California, I wish we could just saw that state off and just push them on, because they're going to continue voting blue no matter who. And that state is done. Look at all the people leaving that state in droves. Look at what voting blue no matter who has gotten you. Now they're moving to Texas and all these other places, about to turn those states blue. They destroyed California. Now where they're moving to, they're going to destroy those states too. Pinky said she wants to see another debate on Fox. Okay. Pseudo history. Harlot Harris 2024. Yes. Barnes Homestead. Kathy Shelton has been visiting there several times this year. Yeah. Olivia Harmon, I always said that about California. Yeah. That's why if you look at the last few elections, Texas is becoming close because all the people are leaving California. So they destroyed California. Now they're going to go destroy Texas. Combat Medic. I'm on communist West Coast in Washington State. California was cooked in 1980. Combat Medic. He called it right. Communist West Coast. Yes, communist Marxist West Coast. Allison, okay, there we go. Terrence Crumpler, imagine if Newsom gets into office, we're really done. Yeah, they better get that guy out of there. And the only reason he voted against that $150,000 to those illegals, there was such an outcry. And like I said, Black Americans make up 7.9% of the California residents, 34% of the homeless, but they want you to keep voting blue no matter who. For what? It's not for you. It's for illegals. It's not nothing for you. That's dumb. That one brother, true, yes. Brandon said, I'm living in New York. I know, yes. Yeah, Allie, Texas is red, but all these bums moving to Texas from California, and that's what happened. That's why Obama was able to turn North Carolina blue, one of his runs. A lot of people from up north moved to Raleigh, Charlotte, Greensboro, Fayetteville, the large metropolitan areas, and that's what happens. Okay. That one brother, but they're still trying to figure out how they'll double back and give them that money. They are. Esther McDonald, how are you? America's the most powerful country in the world, and America cannot fall. Esther, if we don't get those Democrats out, this is the most important election of this century. If we don't get those Democrats out, America will be no more. We're already looking like a third world country. Now we're hearing about the horrible things the Haitian immigrants are doing. We've been talking about the Venezuelan gangs. Well, look at what the Haitian immigrants are doing. Oh, my God. Esther McDonald, I'm Irish. Wonderful, love. Okay. Lisa, yes, look up his family's foundation. Yeah, Karmic. What do they think we all are? Stupid. That's obviously what they're thinking. So we have to show them. That's why I said, those of you who have social media, please share this out on your various forms of social media. We've got to get this word out. This is serious. I've been coming on more. I used to just do one video a week. Now I try to do 2 or 3. Cha-cha, yeah, they're eating our dogs and cats. And the ducks in the park. Come on. Pinky, yeah, it's scary with all those people moving from California to Texas. I'm afraid they might flip it blue. So we get the word out. Sad Americans moving around to make it blue. Save us, Jesus, from Cat Eater. Yes, Combat Medic. I see your little cat emote picture there. Looks like my kitty that just passed. I had an 18-year-old cat that just passed away. He's called Old Man. Yeah. And he looked just like your profile picture. So, yeah. I haven't gotten, I go to different cat colonies and feed the cats. But I need to get me another cat. But, he'll stay in the house because, those cat emojis are for you, Combat Medic. Thank you for your service, sir. All right. 20,000 Haitians in Ohio town. Yes. Massive disease, HIV, and who knows what else. Yeah. They're bringing all these people. Look at what the Democrats made us do during the pandemic. And if you had certain jobs, you didn't have a choice. You had to take that. I can't say it. Take that jab. You had to wear that mask, right? They let all these thousands. What did Trump say? He said Trump thinks it's about 21 million illegals. No shot records. But you made us walk around with masks on. I told you, I teach high school. If the kids haven't had their shots, they have to stay home until they get all their shots. All these kids, they flooded the schools. What about their shot records? They don't have any. Yes. So you see the difference? So we want 4 more years of that. No, ma'am, no, sir. Barnes said never, ever again. Right. Carmen, is she going to be punished for wearing those earbuds if Trump? Carmen, I don't know. You know the answer to that. Nothing happens to the Democrats. Everything they do is okay. Esther, I'm going to send you your post to the public. It's done. UVK Ireland and other people from other countries will see this. Thank you so much, Esther. Thank you, love. Thank you. Lisa, my sister and our children left California. My sister Janine will be out. Yes, in 2 weeks. Yes, that's a horrible place. People are fleeing in droves. Andrew, they started flooding America with the same time lockdown. Yeah. But you let 21, Trump says he thinks it's as much as 21 million. It's up there, folks. Let all these people in. Haven't been vetted. Probably have some terrorists. Venezuela, excuse me, unlocked their jails and told those prisoners to run to the American border. That's what they did. He was not lying. They're committing all kinds of heinous crimes. Nothing's happened to them. The Democrats won't even call the victims' names. And don't call them illegals. The Democrats will definitely be upset with you. Kimberly, Americans on the streets while illegals live in luxury. Kimberly, go back and check out the videos I did. They're living in 3, 4, 5-star hotels. They're receiving thousands of dollars. James, I still see people driving alone in a car wearing a mask. Karen, Springfield, Ohio's a small, nice town. Okay, yeah. Protect the animals at all costs. Yeah. Commie Hunter, I'm stuck in California. Shrinkflation hitting hard. Yeah, it's hard. It's rough. There are a lot of people that want to get out and they just can't afford to. Barnes Homestead, 40 years ago, Dems got 1 state, 3 electoral votes. We need a repeat of that. Barnes, we can hope and pray. That's my hope and prayer. Juanita, how are you? Prophetess Celestial prophesies about her wearing Juanita words. What do you said someone talked about her wearing the earpiece before she was on? I think that's what you're saying. Oh, James. Okay, love. Get a job, saved, buy a home like everybody else. Kevin Jonah, that's what Americans are told to do. But any illegals who came through that Texas southern border, they're given thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. So Americans are told to do that, not illegals. And that's what makes people angry. And no one hates anyone. No one is anti-immigrant, but we're pro-American, and it's just not right. Sorry if I missed your comment, but there are a lot of comments in here, folks. Brandon said we need to get them out, keep them out, even after Trump leaves office. We need to keep them out of the office. Yeah, to clean this country up 100%. Yeah, look at this crime. This crime is horrible. It really is. And she's just up there last night, just making on a little space. Life is good for her. And so you listen to these people telling you to vote for Democrats, and they're not living, they have private security. So they're not going to deal with crime like you and me have to deal with crime. But I'm supposed to vote blue no matter who? No, ma'am, no, sir. I'm not. That one brother, lock the door. Yes, lock it. Esther, child sex trafficking. Yes. And in some of these Black communities, I'm glad a lot of them are saying no, they're not going to vote for Democrat. A lot of young girls are missing. And that's what's going on, Esther. Carmick said that hubby said she had an earpiece too. Yeah, made to look like, yeah, they have earrings now. They're actually earbuds, but they look like earrings. You clip them on. Yeah. No country can afford to accept this many people at one time. Exactly. Where are we? Caesar, you're right. Many people move from California, but continue their same destructive voting habit. Right. You destroyed your state. Now you move and destroy some other states. Come on. 54 days. Yes, Barnes. I'm counting down. That's why I'm doing more than one video a week. Every time I hear something, I try to get on here. I try to share it with you and others, because people need to know. Some people may be on the fence, and I want people to hear as much information as they can so they can make an informed, intelligent decision. Paris, yeah, she was well scripted and reading from teleprompter too. Yeah, Paris, who knows what all the trickery she used. That's all they do. Where are we? How you doing, Hey, David Moore gave softball questions. Yes, he did. Very soft softball questions to Kamala. Jacqueline, how are you? When I was sitting in Golden Gate Park in the early 80s in California, I looked down and saw a duck's head. Of course, these people are eating the ducks and pets. Jacqueline gets it. Jacqueline, you're just coming in here. I shared a video earlier where people are reporting to the police. That ABC moderator Moore said that it wasn't. He fact-checked Trump. He didn't fact-check Kamala and said that it didn't happen. It is happening. People are calling the police on these people who are eating their cats and dogs and taking the ducks from the park and eating them too. So they tried to make Trump look crazy, but this is actually happening. Scroll back. I played a video of people talking to the police. This isn't made up. It's not AI. It's actually happening. And they said that it didn't happen. They just made it too obvious. Pinky, that debate was Trump against 3. Yeah. Jeffrey, boycott the national network. Yeah, Jeffrey, I don't look at that crap anyway. And that's what people need to do. They just made it too, they didn't even try to hide it. And like I said, kudos to Trump for going into enemy territory, just like he did when he went to the National Association of Black Journalists. He knew he was going into enemy territory. They treated him like crap. He must have a strong backside, because everywhere he goes, he gets treated bad. And that's not right, folks. Booker T, thank you for the super chat, love. I'm flooding the comment section with hearts for you. And so that's all I'm saying. At least they're cooking the animals in NYC. They're eating the animals raw in Ohio. Oh, wow. Oh, yes, KV. It makes me angry, and that's why I'm on this mission. Beanie, Trump was, yes, he was talking the truth, and they were trying to make it seem like he was off his rocker. He was telling the truth. He was. Even before he said that, I had already researched that. So when he said it, I was like, yeah. And then Roy came on. No, I talked to the mayor. That didn't happen. Yes, it did. So it's like they're trying to make him look bad, you know? It was so obvious, Lisa said, that she had an earpiece, her hair covered the one side. Yeah. So I guess Obama or whoever was talking in the earpiece telling her what to say. Because she doesn't know what to say. Yeah, they had her well put together. I give that to them, but no. She still has no policies except for the unaliving of children in the womb. Yeah, their acting was part of the attack. Yeah. Everyone goes to him in attack mode. He stands there, he takes it. He's better than me because I would be like, okay, I'm done. I'm out of here. They were knocking me off my rocker last night. I was cursing, screaming, and flipping her off. Lisa. Lisa said she lost it. Yes. Chewy 13. Thank you for coming. Granny Go Getter. Thank you for coming. All these new people. Wow. Hit that thumb, which is the like button. Hit that subscribe button. Welcome to the channel. Let's bring more people into this conversation. Yes, Trump has truly walked through the fire. He has been a gladiator. Look at everything he's had to deal with. That man's not young. Dealing with all that crap at what, at 70, what's he, 77 years old? You know, and I even said that it's like they were trying to, you know, make him have a heart attack or a stroke. Just all this stuff, all these court cases. It's like they were trying to, you know, unalive him with stress. And then the other way, we know how they tried. And then remember, he had the plane malfunction. These people will stop at nothing. They do not want to relinquish power. Beanie, the moderator, was trying to trip him up. Yep. And Vice President was looking at him like he was an old, tired man. Beanie, did you notice it? Those of you, since I have a lot of new people in the chat, did you notice all the faces? She was contorting her face the entire night. Doc, no. Trump won, but voters lost his polls. A surging, but the 3-on-1 made you not want to have a debate. Surface paradise. Oh my God, we have so many people in here. Yes. Anyone with 2 eyeballs, it worked. And then if your ears are working perfectly, you know it was rigged. Australian, first-time viewer. Thank you for being here. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Glad to have you here. Where are we? Karmic. They all know it, of course, but how are they able to get away with it? They're the liberals. They get to do whatever. Everything goes. That's how. Okay, that's how. Pinky Wells. Imagine Kamala in negotiations with Putin. All she's gonna do, Pinky, is sit there and laugh. How are you gonna conduct business when all you do is laugh and you have no policies? Get out of here. Okay? Paris, yes, like, girl, stop looking at my president. He doesn't even acknowledge Kamala. Yeah. And see if she's going to go talking to him like she does when she's with black. Again, notice how she talks when she's in different company. And again, I did this a few videos ago. Come, chameleon. You come and go. You come and go. I love it would be easy if your colors were like my dream. Karma Chameleon Culture Club. That's what she is. She's a chameleon. Thank you for the super chat, Caesar D. She changes depending on the environment that she's in. It's a survival tactic. Natural selection at its finest. Those of you who know science, you know I'm telling the truth. All right. Harris met her husband through her best friend who runs ABC Studio. Right. Pinky Wells. Kamala didn't use her black scent last night. No, she only does that when she talks to Black Americans. And when she's talking to Black celebrities. Girl, I'm in these streets. What streets are you in? They haven't seen you for 4 years. Quit. Stop it. Yeah. Nurhan, I noticed her disgusting black scent. No, yeah. Depending on the crowd she's talking to. Now let Trump do that when he's talking to Black people. Oh my God. As you know, she brought that racist crap up again. Racist. That's all they do. Folks, that's not going to work this time for them. They need to give it up. Jeffrey, Walt Disney owns ABC. Jeffrey gets it. Yes. They're all together. Oh my God. Stealing from another. Okay. Allie, you behave. That one brother, she never mentioned black people. And she won't. Okay, that one brother, answer me this question and then we'll close this down and we can all go to bed. Why, if she won't say she's black, why are a million of duped black Americans saying she's going to be the first black female president? Answer that for me, that one brother. I don't get that. I'm stupefied. Red State Blue State, every time she speaks, it's a minstrel show. Right. Peaky Wells, Jeffrey, and ESPN. Oh my God. Yeah. They're bad. Jojo Ortiz, just found you. First time viewer, didn't know you existed. Jojo, thank you for being here. Hit that like button, love. Hit that subscribe button. Glad you're here. Valerie, how are you, love? You're the highlight of my day as well. I am spamming the comment section with hearts, Valerie. Thank you for those terms of endearment. Paulina Maya, how are you? As Megyn Kelly highlighted in the debate, President Trump, you have been accused of this fabricated wrongdoing. Now the question arises for Kamala. What is your response to these actions? How you doing, partner? Chef, fine as wine. How are you, love? Because she told them so. Right. She's not mentioning any policies for America. She's not. But I'm supposed to go vote blue no matter who. Never happened. Surface Paradise. Australia needs Trump to win or we are screwed. We have the same issue. No home. Migrants pouring in. Cost of living is insane. Praying for Trump. Surface Paradise. Oh, wow. Any of you who wants to come on the show, I'll interview you, even if you're in another country, just to talk about, it's not only going on here in America, it's going on in other places. Vicki Robbins, how are you? We're living in the last days. Trump's a great leader, a great captain, and a great commander for this country. He will make America great again. Let's put him back in the White House. He deserves. Vicki, I think this is your first time here, love. So glad that you're here. We're all speaking nice common sense here, and I love it. And greeting Vin Island Salam. Okay, so letting you know. Okay. Beanie, they throw everything but the kitchen sink at him. Yeah, and he's still holding on. Okay? He's still holding on. Like I sing that song by Elton John. That should be one of the songs that he plays when he goes to his rally. I'm still standing better than I ever did. Feeling like a true survivor. Looking like a little kid. I'm still standing after all this time. Picking up the pieces of my life without you on my mind. Yes, he needs to sit because they've thrown everything at him. Everything possible. He's still holding on. He's still standing. I'm losing my voice now because I've talked too much. Forgive me. Yes, keep your children safe. Oh, wow. Rosby, shared your channel to 3 of our 4 Patriot groups. Spreading. Yes, thank you so much. Rosby, I'm spamming the chat section with hearts for you. Olivia Harmon, thank you so much for the super chat. Yes, everyone, I need each of you to share this out. I cannot get this content out alone. Let these people know about these frauds, about these crooks, about these liars. Let them know how evil, vile, demonic, satanic they all are. That's what they are. They're the devil. And I don't know about you. I don't want anything to do with the devil. Carol said, completely agree. Yes. Thank you. James said, I still sound great even though I lost my voice. Thank you, love. Teresa Blocker, what was Kamala writing during the debate? Some more lies, probably, more than likely, Teresa. That one brother. Yes, we want to hear about it all over the world. Yeah, it's not just happening here. And people need to know, maybe once we get our situation corrected, once we get the Dems out, then maybe we can help other people. Once we get our situation. And that's all I'm saying, people. Allison, and yeah, keep your cats and dogs inside. Oh my God. Keep your animals inside, people. And I need to go get me another kitty. I have cats I feed at these colonies, but a cat, my 18-year-old kitty passed, and I need to get me another one. Yeah, keep your animals inside, please, for God's sake. Carmen says she was writing what Obama told her to while Trump was speaking. Karma has a very good comment. Oh my God. Yes. People were wondering what she was writing. She could have been writing what whoever Obama was speaking in her ear. She could have been writing that down. We know she's not too smart. Why has she been running from everyone? Not granting interviews. Trump has been president before. She has not. Right? She should be, do on podcasts all over the place. They told her to run. Check out the video I did the other day. She went from her truck to the plane. She had earbuds in. And then when she walked, she jumped out of the truck. And I guess she was instructed, don't talk to anyone. She went from the truck straight to the plane with her earbuds in like she was listening to something. And then when she got up there getting ready to walk onto the plane, she put her phone up to her ear. Newsflash. When you wear earbuds, you can't hear anything if you put your phone up. The sound's coming to your earbuds. So that was a joke. Vicky, USA, USA, Trump, Trump, Trump. Vote, 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 and pray for our country and pray for its protection. We need change, not a clown in the White House that steals your tax dollar. That's all they do is steal from us. Exactly. Jeffrey, I thought they weren't supposed to have no paper or pen. Right. Baldwinbergs, as controversial as Trump was during his term, at least he was trying to protect the country to an extent. Yes. A bear of light, the path for a dictator. Paris, how are you? Thank you, love. All right. Thank you for the super chat. She said, Paris says, God bless you always, Miss Rowe. I'm glad to be here and subscribe. I'm glad you're here, love. Keep your beautiful influence. Women for Trump. Yes, Paris. As long as I have breath in this body, I'm not going to stop. I told you I don't like when people are duped. I don't like when people are hoodwinked. I like for people to know the truth so they can make informed, intelligent decisions. Yes. Sock'em. Sock'em Rock'em Robot. How are you? Kamala wants to debate in October, so if she does well and gets a bump, Trump won't have time to erase the bump and then look. Well, I don't think it really matters how Trump performs at the debates. People are pretty much finding out about the Democrats and what they're really about. There's so many people upset about this illegal crises that they created. And they put non-citizens over Americans, and Americans are waking up and they're fed up with it. Okay, so I really feel, Janine, how is it that people don't realize he does take a salary? He had an easy life. He doesn't take a salary. He had an easy life. Takes a special person to take that job, especially when you know everyone's been hostile towards him. That man is not young. That's a lot of stress on him. Vicky, and get this. I bore Trump before he went to have the debate, and I said, look at her ears. Oh, you said that, Vicky. Whoa. She will cover her hair up with the AirPods, and sure enough, she did that. Vicky, go back. I played a video. It's all you guys that are just coming in. You can go to X or Twitter. It's all over there. Carmen, she was writing notes on her blank paper. Obama was in her ear. She was keeping track of what to speak on next. Yeah, you know that. Jeffrey, I'm tired of giving my whole paycheck to the grocery store. Amen. That one brother, there were many times when she was talking slowly, which indicates receiving earphone info that she's trying to repeat. Her right ear was shielded by hair all night. The hair rarely moved. They probably fixed it so that it would not. Yes. You guys are very observant. You girls and guys, oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen, you are very observant. Jenny, you're fine, love. Standard practice for debating. And we know they're all rigged in the favor of the Democrats. They've all, you guys remember when that old crooked Hillary was running? Remember what Donna Brazile did? She didn't she give her gave them the questions? Gave her the questions. So that's what they do. They're not going to do. They know they can't win on policy, so they have to do all this cheating. That's why they had to steal this last election. If you're doing such a good job, you don't have to steal an election. Your policies precede you and go before you. And people are like, oh, wow, this worked well for me and my family. But you don't have any policies that are good for the American people. Bear of Light. Those tiki carrying nuts said Jews will not replace us. Yeah. Teresa, she was not giving policy, but harassment. And that's all she does. She doesn't have any policies. Jeffrey said that I know you're a good school teacher. Jeffrey, I do try. Yes, sir. This is year 27 for me in the state of North Carolina. And I teach high school. So, I have to bring it every day. Doc, no, that's why it was a gang up, not a debate. Yeah, that's what it was. It wasn't a debate. It was everybody gang up on Trump. Yeah, Terrence said Roland Butt Cheek Martin. He got busted for doing the same thing. He got in trouble at CNN. He got in trouble at TV One. So they're all in the same clique. They all do the same thing. To win, they have to cheat. Keith, they talk about what they've done in the world like it's America. Yeah. Sock'em Rock'em. The reason Kamala kept looking at Trump was so he and us, so we couldn't see the mic in her ear. Yeah, she looked at him the entire night. But I noticed, I think his people, type it in the comment section. You tell me what you think. I think his people told him, do not look at her. Or then they would have been saying he was intimidated. He was trying to scare her or trying to intimidate her or trying to bully her. Did you guys notice that Trump never looked at her? Type it in the comment section. Yes, Teresa, I do. Cecilia, I teach food science, honors food science. I teach agri-science, animal science. Yeah, I'm a science person. All right. She's very short. Okay. Yeah. Jeffrey. Okay. So you agree? Anyone else agree? Tell me what you think in the comment section. The standards are never the same. The Democrats get the free pass. They're the only ones who get the free pass. Valerie, you noticed that. He did. I'm sure his team told him, do not look at her. Okay, that's what I thought. Yep. Because all they were going to, look at him trying to intimidate her. Because, they already accused him of bullying. Oh, he's trying to bully her. I noticed that. I picked up on all of that. So he wouldn't look at her, but he would look, he would look straight ahead. He would not look at her. Of course, she's like Medusa, and he probably would have turned to stone. Shirley Washington. I think you don't do your research and you spread a lot of misinformation on your channel. Okay, Shirley, that's fine. You're welcome to your opinion. Teresa Blocker, nobody is talking about the paper. Right, they're not talking about the paper. Shirley, everything that I share with you, you can feel free to Google and look it up yourself. Okay, thank you for stopping by the channel. Doc, no. Martha Raddick of ABC tried the anger narrative. Yeah, right. And you can't, Cecilia, you cannot. And again, it's okay if people want to disagree. I'm not voting blue no matter who. I am voting for America. I'm voting for policy, policy, policy. I don't care what color someone is. I don't care what color a whole race of people says that someone is. I don't care. Policy, policy, policy is all I care about. Jojo, Trump mentioned it last night. Haitian immigrants are eating people's cats and dogs, and people are calling the police and reporting it. And one guy, I played the video, Jojo, I played a video earlier, and you can scroll back and watch it. And what someone called and reported to the police that they went to, you have ducks in the park. Someone went and grabbed a duck. Well, you know what happened next. Sherrod, rent, groceries, and gas don't have skin color. Sherrod gets it. I don't care what color your skin is. I need to be able to afford gas, food, my mortgage payment. I'm not a renter, but I understand that the rents are so high. There's so many homeless Americans. I mean, people who are working every day, they just can't afford rent. And now, all of a sudden, she's concerned about it? Get out of here with the shenanigans. Allie, yes, Roland, but don't invade a chat that is attempting to inform. She needs to go elsewhere. Right, Allie Cat. Exactly. I don't spread misinformation. I drop links, and you can go and if this isn't your cup of tea, fine, because this chat has people who have more than 2 brain cells. So it's a little bit much for some people because they don't have more than 2 brain cells. Randy Morris says, I like you, girl. First time. Randy Morris, let me span the chat section with some hearts for you. Thank you, love, for stopping by. We have good common sense here. We know Democratic policies do not work. Go to all the liberal cities. They're war zones. Who the heck would want to live in a war zone? Thank you, Baldwin Birds. Who would want to live in Baltimore, Detroit, Chicago? I could go on. Democratic policies destroyed those cities. Paris, Miss Rowe. I don't know why my intuition tells me Trump should not debate her again. If I were him, I wouldn't waste my time. He's been treated like dirt. He's been treated like garbage. I wouldn't waste my time if I were him. It's not fair. He's a human being, people. Come on. Politics aside, he's a human being. And that's not right. All of this is strategically done to Trump, and elections in 2 months. He should move unpredictably. Don't go close to her. No, he doesn't need to do any more debates with her. He's not going to get a fair shake anywhere he does a debate. By the way, commercial investors said they're destroying the real estate market because of the gangs squatting and stores going out of business. Yeah, look at everything happening in these sanctuary cities and these liberal cities. Oh my God. No. Right, Retta, she is. I mean, if this isn't your cup of tea, fine, move on. But I'm not going to stop telling people what's going on out here. Every time you tell the truth, you have liberals come in. They don't like the truth. So what do they say? You're spreading misinformation. No, I'm not. Look it up. The videos are everywhere. Read. They don't do that. They listen to what they're told to do. How you doing? Sugar Daddy, how are you, love? Arturo says, tell Trump not to shake her hand. Yeah. If you don't like the page, tune out, sign off. Facts. It's not for everyone. Again, this chat is for people who have more than 2 brain cells. Trump is a billionaire. He could be anywhere. He doesn't have to put up with this crap. Jojo. Yeah, Megyn Kelly, she's good. Yeah. Karen, yes, love. 100. Paris, yes. Karen in Paris. I'm sending you guys some hearts. Right. Go to some liberal, left-leaning podcast where you can hear what you want to hear, lies, and how great the economy is. Get out of here. Becca, you like that with more than 2 brain cells? Yeah, I can't. At this point in my life, I cannot deal with ignorance. I cannot deal with people who are not willing to listen and learn. They're like sheeple. Sheep being led to the slaughterhouse, and they're just walking into their own demise. Sure, beautiful lady. Shirley needs to do what they didn't do first, Kamala last night, and that is to fact check. Yes. Okay. Okay. Where are we here? Help us make California red. Jojo, good luck with that. California is so far gone. They have totally destroyed that state. Teresa, Genesis 8:22. Okay. Okay. What else do I need here? Let me see. I'm trying to keep up with your statement. Sugar Daddy, thanks for stopping by, love. And like I said, people, you can vote for who you want to vote for, but I'm going to share facts with you. And how can anyone with more, again, I hate to continue to say this, anyone with more than 2 brain cells say that this country is better off than it was prior to the Biden-Harris administration? How can you say that with a straight face? Go back and look at some of my older videos. I talk about all of this. You had Democrats saying, even that Joyless Reed on MSNBC, but this was before they sacked Biden. She said, I don't care if Biden's in a coma, I'm still voting for him. When someone has that mindset, you cannot help them. They're gone. James, I disagree, Ro. If she doesn't believe something is wrong, allow her to prove it. James, every time I ask them to prove it, they disappear and they're gone like a ghost. I never hear from them again. Alley Cat, if more Democrats use the morning after pill, we'd be so much better off. Alley Cat, I told you to behave. Now you have to go to the corner. You were good all night. And all right, Alley, in the corner with you. In the corner. In the corner, Alley Cat. Go get excited. Isn't that their thing? Yes, that one, brother. Our sovereignty is in peril. Our freedom, yes. Joy Reid is a body in search of a brain. Cecilia said, oh my God, I love that. Joy Reid is a body in search of a brain. OMG, I love that. Retta, Jojo, Joy Reid wears the Trump. Well, yeah, she can't stand Trump, but she's wearing his hair all the time. She's a joke. Yeah, I'm not voting. My mantra, I'm voting against blue no matter who. And that's me. That's what I'm doing. Okay. And like I said, those of you, I'm going to drop a video and then I'm going to let you guys go. Please check out some of my other videos. I have been talking about this migrant crisis with the illegals over at least a year. And I started talking about that. And when I say that people really started listening, people really started contacting me. This is what people wanted to hear. I even did a video on the Trayvon Martin case. What do the Democrats do? What's their favorite word? Racist, racist, racist. You can't make it because of white supremacy, racism. Lose me with that. That crap doesn't pay bills. The Trayvon Martin case was a hoax. That whole George Floyd, what they did with that. Everything they do. I just dropped a link. I've done, those of you who are here for the first time, go back and check out some of these videos. And you tell me you're okay with what's been going on in this country for the past, 4 years since they, because soon as they got in, they got rid of the gates flung open. But I'm supposed to vote for that, and I'm not. Jojo, just subscribe. Thank you, love. I just dropped a few links. Go check out some of these videos. I've been talking about this, like I said, for about a year. I'm going to drop one more link for you. You let me know you're okay with what they're doing. And they keep lying. Now they're forming, it's time to vote, time for an election. Oh, let's form a reparations committee. Get out of here with those shenanigans, please. And so I can't. Everyone loved Trump until he became a Republican, until he ran for president. Then they did what their Democratic masters told them to do. They turned on him. I did videos on all that. I even did a video recently. Oprah and Trump were good friends. What did she do? Jesse Jackson and Trump were friends. What did he do? They turned. Why? They do what their Democratic masters tell them to do. That's why. So I'm dropping links. And I want you guys to check this stuff out. Thank you so much for your subscribing, JoJo. Tawana, yes, and all these people that love Al Sharptongue. Google Tawana Brawley. And I did a video not too long ago when he was arrested. All that money that was donated to his organization, he put it in his pockets. But this is who you stick in front of people as a leader. Get out of here. Not me. No. Joy Weed wears blonde wigs and white nail polish. Now, who else does that? Women with Puffy the Predator and Hefner the Pervert. They both had that during that time. Yes. Rhonda Talbot, lies. Oh, my God. Fact check your lies. Okay, Rhonda. That's your opinion. Paulina, yes. Thank you for being here, love. Danielle Sweeney. Yes, imagine waking up with all this nonsense. Kimberly, you're right. You're not safe anymore. I'm supposed to vote for more illegals. Now, I'm in North Carolina, so we're all locked and loaded. But depending on what state you're in, you won't even be able to defend yourself because you can, like New York, you can't even have guns. All the criminals have guns. Get out of here. No way. No way. And so that's what you want me to subscribe to, but I'm not. I will be voting against anyone who is blue, no matter who. So like I said, and then I did a video, Oprah backstabs Trump. I'm going to drop that link. Check this stuff out. These people are all fake. And a lot of these people have warned us about for years. I'm dropping that link. So I have a lot of new subscribers tonight. Check it out. Yeah, please vote against blue no matter who. How you doing, Geraldine Kessner? Everybody who's here, hit that like button for me. Hit that subscribe button for me. Glad to have you here. Esther, one more to keep people hating each other, keeping the people apart and controlling the people in government. Esther, this is your first time here. I've been saying that. That's the Democrats. It started with Obama, causing divisiveness. He started that crap. And that's what the Democrats do. Tracy, how you doing? They keep us divided. If you go back and check several videos ago, I said it. At this point in this country, blacks, whites, Hispanics, Asians, we can't be divided if we don't come together and realize we have one common enemy. That's the Democratic Party. They keep us divided. Every time a white police officer kills someone black, what do they? Oh, they're killing the black people. You don't say anything about, and I have the statistics and the receipts. I did a video on this a long time ago. Search my channel till you find it. There are more white people killed by the police than black. You don't see that in the news cycle 24/7. Why don't they say anything about that? White people's lives are important too, but you don't see them talking about that because it doesn't fit their narrative. And I have a problem with that because they want to cause that divisiveness. Same thing with the George Floyd case. And I dropped a link. Yes. He died. He had too many drugs in his system. Now, the knee on the neck didn't help, but they didn't tell the truth with that case. They didn't tell the truth with the Trayvon Martin case. They crafted to fit their narrative. And that's what they do. Kimberly, how are you? Right. Black, white, Asian, Hispanic. We can't afford to be separate. They want us separate. We have to fight against them. They're the enemy. They're the common enemy. No, there is no more middle class. There's not. They've destroyed it. The haves and the have-nots. Cecilia gets it. She's a new channel member. She knows. MAGA Maniac, how are you? When Barbara Walters was alive, she did not allow the women on The View to bash Trump because she told them that he was her friend. Diane, I know, and I love Barbara Walters. I know she has turned over in her grave 100 times. If you look at what that show has become, oh my God. And that's all they do is bash, bash, bash. I don't know. If I wasn't a liberal, I would in no way go on that show. Never, ever. Where are we here? God, I can't keep up. Carmen, their IQ is so low, all they can do is name call and spread hate. That's all they do. I mean, if you want to come in here and have an intelligent conversation, that's fine. But when people come in here and do the name calling, that's when we just throw them out. Jeffrey, I didn't tell the truth that he had a gun to a woman's stomach while she was pregnant here. And yeah, they never do. They didn't tell the full story. Just like this, they had us, America, thinking George Zimmerman, who killed Trayvon Martin, was the biggest racist. And no, he wasn't. I did research on that. Check out the video I did. He actually mentored black boys who didn't have fathers, but he hated black people so much, he was a racist. Get out of here. They feed you that crap to keep you emotional and upset and voting for Democrats who hate you and despise you. I can't make this stuff up. Monique, people who get offended easily over the truth are wicked. Monique, yes, they are. I prayed and you were manifested in my reality. Okay, Ref. All right. Fine with me. Paris at the 9/11 ceremony. Yeah, I did that at the very beginning. Those of you who just coming in, I had a moment of silence for the 9/11 ceremony. Americans were shouting, Trump, Trump, we need Trump. Kamala looked so upset. No one was shouting her name. She tried to make herself look distracted. Yeah, but did she put another earpiece in and pretend to be listening to something? Jojo, Tyreek Hill said he's for unity, but wouldn't roll his window down. Yeah, and they're entitled athletes. They're millionaires. Yeah, and they make everything about race. It's because I'm black. No, sometimes it's just because you're stupid. It has nothing to do with your race. But what have the Democrats indoctrinated in people? Everything is about race because they don't have any policies that work for America. And I tell people when I pull a student to the side sometime when they think some racism, I'm like, look, racism is an excuse for failure. If you're out here diligently working, you don't have time to be talking about, well, this person is racist and no, you don't have time for that. That's an excuse. That's an excuse, and I don't want to hear it. Jeffrey, it's like the ball player. This weekend they got pulled over. Yeah, Tyreek Hill. And everything is not about race. And sometimes people make dumb decisions. But because you're a millionaire athlete, you're not supposed to be pulled over. You're special. Get out of here. The elites. These are the elites. The athletes, the entertainers, the singers, the rappers. They're the millionaires who the Democratic Party uses to try to keep the rest of us in line and on that plantation. I'm not listening to any of these people. They're not experiencing what we're experiencing. Why would I listen to these people? Like those idiots were telling people to listen to that idiot LeBron James, defund the police. Do you know how stupid that? I wanted to tell people that sounds so stupid. He doesn't use the police. He uses private security. But you listen to him say defund the police. And it's been proven the NBA is bought and sold to China. Come on. Yes, Alley Cat. Carmen, it doesn't matter what she says or does. Baldwin Birds, as Americans, we must end the democratic rules. Yeah. Stop having two sets of rules. You know? Jeffrey, these people make millions of dollars in these games and go rob the store. Yeah. And we're supposed to listen to them. They're not struggling like we are. Why would you listen to a millionaire or a billionaire like them that the Democratic Party has talking to you? Like Oprah Winfrey, a billionaire. She's not struggling. Get out of here. Cecilia said defund the brain. Defund the brains. Esther, still extra letters in somewhere. Yeah. Little unsettling. They think only blacks respond to rappers. Yeah, and comedians. Newsflash. I didn't see Kamala have Meg Thee Stallion twerking at any of her rallies with mostly white Americans. Who did she do that with? With black Americans. Now, if Trump did something like that, that would be a problem. Oh, God, he's so racist. But everything she does is okay. So, yes, Meg Thee Stallion's up here twerking. You still don't have any policies. No, I can't. I can't with ignorance. I can't. Keep speaking the truth. We need people like you to keep it. All right. I'm trying, love. I'm trying. I'm going to let you guys go because it's getting late. And I know some of you have to get up. I've enjoyed each of you. We had an excellent review of that debate. You know it was crapola. I know it was crapola, but it's going to be all right. People have pretty much made up their minds. And I forgot who said it earlier. I agree. If I were Trump, I would not conduct any more debates. He has not received a fair share. If I were him, I would just keep going to my rallies, where people are accepting and he doesn't have all that. I mean, again, yes, he's a rich man. He still has feelings. I don't care how rich you are. And no one needs that drama, that stress on them at that age. No one. Okay. So thank you so much. We did. Cristo Gio, how are you? Good. You have a good night. I agree, Cha. No, I wouldn't do any more debates since they've treated them so shabbily. No more, none. And I would just be done. Beautiful lady said, "I'm here in Florida, and he's always been." Yes, I'll show that. Yeah. And so I'm going to. Everyone have a blessed night. What I normally do when I end the live, I go straight to the comment section and I start responding to all the comments that I missed. Anyone, beautiful lady, anyone that would like to come on the show, Cecilia, I talked to you. Thank you, love. Glad you're here. Anyone who would like to be interviewed on the show, I'm going to drop my email again. Please come on the show and I will interview you. And yeah. They're lsibert@ymail.com. Okay, there we go. And let me see. Kamala's still running. Okay. Last night after the debate, Trump talked, even after he was treated harshly. She ran away. Heard it from a friend who heard it from a friend who heard it from another. She's been running from interviews. Ariel Speedwagon, 1980. Take it on the run. Yes, she's still running. Oh, I love all of you. Yes. I'm going to let you go. Oh my God, I hate to go. I wish we could stay on all night. I'm coming live again, not Thursday, but Friday. I'll be live. Tomorrow I have volleyball duty at the school. Yeah, baby, she was born to run. Yes, I remember that song. Doc, no. So everyone have a good evening. And yes, Jeffrey, she's running for all the wrong reasons. Yeah. I love you. Be safe. I will be live again Friday night. Okay. Oreo speed cookie. Okay. James. Esther's laughing. I love it. So no Steppenwolf here. No. Have a great night, fellow Americans. Yes, I love all of you. Thank you for coming. Share this content out. Hope to see you all Friday night. Lynn Taylor, thank you, love. All of you who are here, let me see you Friday evening, between 7 and 7:30. I will be live. JoJo, normally either 7 or 7:30, love. The truth feels, yes, it feels good. And that's why I'm trying to get it out. And I need all of you to help me. I'm going straight to the comment section to respond to your comments. Everyone have a good night. Be safe. I've enjoyed all of you. And I'll see you Friday evening here on the Rollers Reviews YouTube channel.